Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, thank you. Well, welcome to the Live from Sword Coast podcast. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly dungeon master this evening. Tonight, we are carrying on with our ongoing campaign, playing Robert Schwab's awesome Shadow of the Demon Lord role-playing game. And for those who are unfamiliar with the game, this is a horror fantasy role-playing game that is very much in the spirit of kind of a halfway point between the old Warhammer fantasy role-playing game and Dungeons and Dragons. This is session 15 or 16. I don't remember. Well, let me see here. I want to make sure we're actually streaming here, guys, because... Oh, and...
You know how it is?
Let's see. Hold on. Yes, we appear to be streaming. Let me make sure that... and we are. Terrific. So, what we're playing, so this is session actually 16. So if you want to go back and see what has happened before in this campaign, you can feel free to do that. Last session, we had a tragic loss of one of our heroes. The heroes had made their way into the Stonehome Mountains, seeking to secure the Monastery of the Broken Chain, an ancient dwarven holy site and fortress located beneath an enormous mountain known as the Hammer. Unfortunately, after they got there, they found that the fortress had already fallen to part of the Orcish horde. After fighting their way through the horde and reaching the vault beneath the monastery, our heroes recovered some artifacts, and they were gifted with these magical tokens or trinkets that transformed into griffins. So our heroes charged out, looking to do battle with the enormous red dragon named Virfaxis, which they had seen lurking around the highest spire of the monastery. But they were surprised to find that on the back of Virfaxis was one of the enemy, the evil Githyankai race that was poised to invade the Aesir Vale from some other reality. Our heroes engage with these two fearsome opponents, and unfortunately, while they were able to strike down one of those evil opponents, the Githyankai warlord, they did so at the cost of one of their own. So our scene opens with the view of rapids, water traveling along very quickly. And we hear roaring in the background. And what we see is this enormous white furred form plunges into the icy water. And regular viewers would know that that is the form of Oberon Bloodhoof, or more accurately, his lifeless corpse. Bum, bum, bum. Camera pans up, and we see wheeling around this enormous red dragon, fire bursting from its open, vicious maw. There are 4 griffins aloft, calling out, and atop the griffins are our surviving heroes. One of those is Oberon's brother and twin, the enormous black-furred Minotaur. He still was caught up in his rage when his brother fell, so he turned, reared up his mighty axe, his eyes ablaze with fury, over his head and down into the back of the dragon. Pulls it back, and then you all feel, sorry, it wasn't an axe, it was a sword. You all feel a trembling, butterfly feeling in your stomach as Arrakis fades from view. Now, this has happened so many times before. This dragon pauses for a moment in confusion, looking at you all. And the dragon says, mark whether you're taking a fast or slow turn. Brent, do I see you there too?
Yeah, I'm finally in there. I just had issues with Hangouts.
Oh, good. I was afraid someone else was going to fade out and there's just going to be the three of us to face this dragon.
So I logged in, but I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but I logged in directly to Hangouts and clicked on your.
Sorry, but I want to keep it on task tonight.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. We got a lot to get done tonight, so I just want to try and keep on the matter at hand as much as we can. You guys are also down a fighter, or a tank, I should say, and a healer tonight. So this should prove interesting. Is interesting the word I'm looking for? Fun.
Deadly?
Deadly. Deadly may be the word I'm looking for. Okay. So, currently Halen is flying through the air, having been tossed off the back of Virfaxis. It looks like Nute is on the cusp of death after having been scorched and clawed a bunch of times. Ember looks hale and hearty.
I give him a yogurt and a sandwich.
Ember, there's something to be said for being the one who sits in the back row. Okay, and Jeffrey, I see that you have not marked your character.
Oh, I didn't realize I was already there.
You are there. You will find your character's token as well as his mount near the bottom of the screen.
Oh,
Not the screen. The southern bank of the river.
probably the reason I don't see is because of the fog of war.
Oh yeah, because I'm a fucking idiot and didn't put sight on. 1 second here. Although I don't know why this, it really should just default to you having sight. It's
There
so
we go.
dumb.
Now, aha!
That, Jeff. There we go. All right, so there you go. Can you see both now?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to say here, let's see here. We've got Halen marked. We've got, Oberon's Griffin is going to disappear. And Halen, ooh, geez, you're so far away from your Griffin. I think it's going to transform back to normal.
Where's my Griffin?
Do I get an action before it then?
Well, the thing is, you're far enough. You leapt way away from it, and you were one zone away from your Griffin at the time.
Could I teleport using my?
You know what I'm going to do, Brent, is I'm going to roll dice. Give me evens or odds, Brent.
I will go with odd.
Oh, you have your Griffin is transformed back into a token. Or a game piece, if you will. So, oh boy, this should prove interesting. So, before anyone has an action, I have to roll for the dragon's number of actions. And you may remember that I did that last session. But we sort of fudged with the timing so that Rakkus could make his attack for dramatic purposes. So I will re-roll again. But I will warn you, I am using the same frosty dice of death that I was using before. So, however, it appears that your luck may be changing, guys. I'll see if I can't change that. All right, so the dragon is confused by the sudden disappearance of that Minotaur. So it is looking around. And that's when you hear the sound of a horn. And Virfaxis sort of wheels around, its head arcing to the side, trying to see the source of this. You see down on the southern bank of the river, there is someone who looks like this.
Oh, I don't see anything.
How about now?
Nope.
Now? Now. How about now? Now?
Is it supposed to be popping up? Oh, here we
Now?
go. Wasn't
Now?
popping up on my D20.
How about now?
No.
How?
Yeah.
How about now, James?
Well, that's because I'm looking at Google Hangouts and I can see it now.
Okay.
I got the wrong picture. I got a picture of people riding in through.
Here. Let me do this.
Oh.
What's up, guys? Boom.
Our travel.
How about now?
Okay.
There we go.
Yay!
And he brings from that desiccated beard and rotted flesh, he brings this, it's like a ram's horn. And he is astride a very special mount. It snorts and green flame was bursting from its nostrils. It looks like this, guys.
Interesting.
So the dragon has paused, and I will not take its action just yet. So, fast turns, guys. Who would like to take one before I change my draconic mind?
I will. I think I'll do a nimble recovery.
That is an interesting idea. Steve, tell me about nimble recovery. What does it do?
Well, glad you asked, Kevin. Nimble recovery is where I suddenly move away from a target without triggering a free attack, and I recover some points, my healing rate.
That is a really good. Did you know, Steve, that every single novice path has a self-healing mechanic like that? And at
Wow.
level 8, you get to use that twice per day.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's a really helpful tidbit to know when you have no healer.
Yes.
So, all right, Steve. So that's awesome. So you heal damage equal to your healing rate. So go ahead and reduce your healing rate. And what I'll let you do is, I am so generous of a DM, and certainly not a killer DM, is I will let you have your Griffin take that move.
Ooh.
Because otherwise it's just you hopping off your Griffin.
Yeah, we don't need that.
New. All right. So
19.
outstanding. Your damage goes down by whatever. What's your healing rate?
9.
9, which means 9. That's it. Goodly. So did you reduce it by 9?
I did now.
There you go. Nicely done. Look at that. Oh God, you're just fucking flush with life right now. Ooh, it looks so
Absolutely.
tasty for Verfaxis.
Easy target. Yeah.
Although I think Verfaxis prefers his meat a little more charboiled, so we'll have to do something about that. Next up, Amber. Now, Amber, one thing I want you to bear in mind is that because we were using the spell point system out of Forbidden Rules, you have a restriction on how many spells you can cast at each rank.
Yep.
You've cast 2 rank 4 spells so far. How many rank 4 spells do you know?
Where's my thing? Apparently 1.
You cannot cast any more rank 4 spells today.
Gotcha.
Okay, so and then this basically is however many you know plus 1. That's what your restriction is for how many castings. Level rank 0 or rank 1 spells, no limit. You can cast them as many times as you want. They're far too low level for you to concern yourself with.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we have Ember and we have Halen. Brent, are you back or are you still off?
I'm back.
You're back. Look at that. All right, so just in time to perhaps try and save yourself from a gruesome death on the rocky shores below. Do you want to go or do you want Ember to go first?
What happened to
Going.
to Oberon?
That's
Is
right.
Oberon Griffin still around and Oberon on the back of his Griffin slumped?
No, Oberon's dead, man.
Yeah, I know, but is his corpse on his Griffin still?
No, I did. Did you miss the opening narration?
Yeah, I cut out a bit.
Okay. No, his corpse is in the water already, so no. And the griffin disappeared.
Okay. I would use my boat to teleport to the ground.
I'm going to give you a moment to think about it because Ember has said she wants to take an action. So, Ember, what are you doing?
I'm summoning my griffin and I'm moving towards you guys.
That's two different things. That's a move and an action. Stupid action economy.
Well, then.
Hold on, give me 1 sec. You know what? I was reading the rules on Mount over the weekend, or earlier this week, I should say, so I could remember to run it correctly, because I was just sort of making shit up as we went last time. Which is my wand. Here we go. So, ride is a move action. Mm-hmm. But I think what I'll let you do is a triggered action. What you could do is use a triggered action to summon the griffin, because it really is just an incidental thing. I don't think you need to make a big, there's no gestures or shit like that. So if you want, you could summon the griffin and then make a move and use your griffin's move.
You know what?
I mean, it's just,
I will have the griffin summoned, but I am going to do an attack spell. Next round, I'll do 2 actions and.
Okay, so it's gone. What do you want to do?
Target the dragon and.
Well, don't roll yet, because remember that there are there's 1 boon on all attack rolls against the dragon, or 1 bane rather, because it's resistance to spells.
Not 10 banes.
Not 10. I have absolutely no interest in winning.
Ugh.
Ooh, 13 agility. James, seriously, this is an ancient and fearsome red dragon. Centuries of life behind it, having fought opponents to which, by comparison, you are gnats. With those centuries of combat reflexes behind it, do you honestly think that a 13 is going to hit its agility?
Betcha.
Well, it turns out you're right. It is hit.
Nice.
Oh, but it does fire damage.
Yeah.
So it hits and does no damage.
Nasty.
Fire, you were the one who just told us before we went live how much you enjoy playing in a D&D setting. Maybe you should remember some of your D&D tropes.
Well,
Like,
I didn't think he was going to be immune.
Well, I'll tell you why. So, like, normally his fire resistance would give him half damage, but the thing is, he's also got spell resistance. So half damage from spells, half damage from fire means no damage. So it just dissipates and flows, like both the magic and the flame sort of flow across his crimson scales and have no meaningful effect on him. You, for a moment, feel the burning heart within your chest grow a little cold with fear. Now, Brent, we were interrupting your plummeting death.
Right.
I
would like to use
2 for 2 with PC deaths.
I would like to just teleport instead and land on the ground.
Okay, that's awesome. Brent, tell me, when was the last time you took a physics class?
But I'm using magic that breaks physics.
Uh-huh. Are you familiar with the X-Men comics?
I am. They take various takes on physics depending on...
Are you familiar with a character named Nightcrawler?
Oh, I may be. I think this is going to work bad, so I'm going to say no.
Do you know one interesting tidbit about Nightcrawler's powers? Is that teleportation has absolutely no effect on momentum.
Thank God we're not in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, but I am a fan. So, here's what I'm going to do. Brent, give
How
me...
about water is close to ground then?
No, sorry, Brent, you already committed to the action, so tough freaking luck. What I want you to do is give me an agility challenge with, I'm going to say, 2 Banes. What we're doing is, I'm going to see if you can try and roll with the impact. You will be able to use your trickery on that, and then if you've got a convincing argument as to why one of your professions would apply as well, I am open to hear it.
Okay.
I don't think you've got any professions that are like Tumblr or anything like that, though. So,
No, the closest.
oh man, you know what? Here's an interesting tidbit, guys. On page 38 of the core rulebook, it tells you the damage. Falling into liquid halves the damage you take.
Nice.
So it almost would have been better for you to go into the river there, Brent.
Well, I didn't know the teleportation didn't interrupt momentum until after all of that.
Feels like almost something you should have asked your DM before you attempted this, but oh well. Cautionary tale. Why don't you, yeah, give me an agility challenge there, Brent, please, with 2 Banes. So I think it'll be a net of 1 Bane just because you've got, you're gonna, I'm assuming you're applying your trickery.
My rogue's trickery plus Cenobite abilities to even those out.
Oh yeah, but don't add that in. You're making it, remember, it adds it automatically.
Right.
So just put 1 Bane. Let's see how you do.
Not so good.
Oh.
How about I use a fate point to change that?
Do you have any left? 14
2.
more? 2. Okay, you got 1 left now. So that's a success, which means you're only taking half damage from this. Oh boy. I love starting a session. Roll a bunch of dice. Let's see here. All right, Brent, you take 12 points of damage. No, sorry, you take 6 points of damage because you have that because of your roll. So you slam into the ground and go rolling. All right. So that is that it for everyone's fast turn then, I believe? Everyone to mark their character, take the token off their characters, and then it is either Verfax's turn or yeah, I think I'm going to go with Verfax's. So let me think here. Ooh. He beats his wings and begins making his way over. Towards Ember.
Ooh.
Now, Ember, you do have resistance to fire, so that's a good thing. Because it opens its mouth wide and breathes a gout of flame that consumes the entire platform, or the what do you call it, the walkway on which you were standing. Would you kindly give me an agility challenge with 2 Banes, please, and then do the same for your Griffin? Hey, nicely done, Ember.
Am I using my Griffin stats or mine?
Your Griffin stats, because you're not on the Griffin right now.
Ooh, where's the Griffin? Here we go.
Okay.
Character sheet, agility. And survey says, bam.
Yay! Awesome. All right. So both you and, okay, well, here's the thing. The Griffin is going to take 6 points of fire damage. And then you, I'll cut it both ways. You have the damage because of your agility challenge and you're resistant to fire. So you take no damage from this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Close. So just give your Griffin 6 points of damage, please. Then we're on to slow turns. Moged.
Moged.
So on the shore, there is that spectral dwarf. And Moged, in your mind, the time has come. For centuries, you have waited to demonstrate your worthiness, to show that you are a true and committed servant of Moradin, the Dwarf Hammer. What do you do? You may notice as well, too, your Spectral Ram
Yeah.
has the flying trait.
Yes, I did see that.
Okay. So what do you do?
Well, I guess my question is, can I reach Verfaxis?
I think so, yes, absolutely. Now, here's the thing. A charge is an action that lets you move one zone. I think Verfaxis is 2 zones away. You can use a move to move into one zone and use a charge to complete that.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Okay. Here's some.
So then if my creature is charging, I can use my charging mounted battle axe?
You absolutely can, yes.
Perfect.
Now, here's the thing, too. What I've done is assumed that you are always going to, because what you get is if you hit once per round, you can add 1d6 to the damage, or you can attack another creature, or you can have your mount attack another creature, or you can add, but your mount can only make 1 extra attack per round. So I'm assuming that you got those 2 different abilities. I think it's like Mounted Expertise and Mounted Mastery, maybe. I don't remember what they're called, but one of them grants you an extra d6 or an extra attack with mount, and the other one gives you another d6 or an extra attack with a mount, but the mount can only do 1. So I've assumed you're always going to add 1d6 damage to one of your attacks, and then you're going to attack with your mount. All the boons that you grant your mount are already included in the stats of the mount, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, one thing I didn't check. 1 second. Can I just take a look at Moged's ability?
Absolutely.
Let me see here. I just want to see. I think that the mounts actually do extra damage as well, too, because you're just such a kick-ass what do you call it? Knight. There. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so there's...
Well, I know I'm charging, so I'm going to...
Mounted Mastery. Your mount's attack deals 1d6 extra damage.
Oh,
right,
sweet.
okay. That's what I was thinking. So give me a sec here. I need to quickly modify Spectral Ram's damage, because he does, or she, I really shouldn't assume. Wow. Basically, you're going to get 1 attack with you and 1 attack with your Spectral Ram every round. That's crazy. Okay, let's do this shit. So the Spectral Ram goes flying, galloping through the air, leaving these kind of like greenish flame hoof prints as it gallops through the air. A kind of diaphanous mist drifting behind you guys. You raise your battle axe high above you, and let's see what happens.
So first I'll roll the Spectral Ram. Its horns.
You might want to do it the reverse, because if the ram pushes it back 5 yards, that means you can't make your attack then.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Right. Okay.
That's okay. Well, you didn't roll over 20 anyway, and to be honest, the dragon's defense is crazy fucking high, so that actually is not enough. Charges in and wham, hits the side of this thing, but it's like hitting, the side of a hill. So let's see if Moged can make up the difference.
Absolutely. So you've already added the boons, right?
I have, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Oh, that is a terrible roll.
Yeah, that was not a good roll. No.
Wow.
So you charge in and whap, you hammer it. But again, this thing's armor is so tough.
Well, and this is the first time he swung his battle axe in a long time.
It is. Absolutely. Okay. So that is the end of the round, guys. It appears that you've had someone join the battle. Now, kindly mark your characters with a fast or slow turn. And let's see how many actions Verfaxis has this round. Here we go. Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. It appears that he's gaining momentum again, guys. That's 2 actions this round. He's got his second wind. Mark yourselves as a fast or slow turn, and then I'll make my evil decision as to whether Verfaxis is going to go before you. Okay, looks like we got everybody's taking a slow turn except for Moged. Interesting. All right, so let's see here. First action. Well, to be honest, the undead dwarf really did fuck all to the dragon anyway, so he's really not concerned with you. I think what he's going to do is use his panoply of melee attacks here. So first, he's going to try and bite you, Ember. This giant maw comes down, trying to close in on you. Holy crap. Are you imposing any banes on me?
Yep. That one.
Nicely done. Nicely done. These attacks, you can use triggered action. Okay, so we got one. I lose one of my boons. James, that's hardly fair. My goodness.
Oh.
You think you can get this thing has killed someone before or something? Well, I take it that your defense. Oh wait, hold on. I got to add his defense. So it's ooh. James, does a 14 hit your defense?
Yes.
Oh no! I rolled a 3. I thought for sure that was a miss.
My defense is 13.
Shit. Is that including your arcane armor?
Yep.
Oh shit! All right, so here we go. You take.
Do I get? Hold on. Do I get one triggered action around?
Yes, you do. Only one.
Okay. Never mind.
So you get 9 points of damage, of regular teeth damage, and you take 4 points of fire damage, which with your resistance means 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Okay. He will then follow this up with first a claw against you, there, Ember. Tutsuruni.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Bane? Oh, it's only on that one attack roll, so I get my Bane back. That looks like it's going to be a hit as well. Fortunately, its claw is not as brutal as its bite. You take 6 more points of damage. And then I think it's going to try and claw Moged. So Moged, its back claw lashes out at you. But that's not a great roll. Does a 12 hit your defense?
No.
So boom, it batters off your shield. Even though it has been centuries since you raised this up against an adversary, those instincts are still deep in your undead bones. All right, so that's my first action for Verfaxis. Guys, I'm not taking another one yet. Moged, you are up. Excellent. If you want to come up with a name for the ram too, Jeff, go nuts.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Rammy.
Okay, so now I guess I just use my mounted battle axe. I don't think I have a talent that I want to use at this point.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay.
One thing you can do, Moged, as well too. I'll point out that there is a attack or a what is it called? A combat action called Goad. When you make an attack, you can take a what is it here? If the creature you can understand what you say, make an intellect roll against the will target. On a success, the target makes attack rolls against you with one bane, but a boon. Sorry, one boon, but a bane against all other targets.
Wait, which one was that?
That's called Goad. If your intellect, but I don't think your intellect is all that great. What you could also do is you could isolate. Use an action to make an attack against a creature you can reach, and you can use a triggered action to isolate the target, causing it to focus its attention on you. The target remains isolated until the end of the next round, or until you can no longer reach it. While it's isolated, you impose one bane on attack rolls it makes against targets other than you.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, so the difference there is that it costs you your triggered action, but I'm not sure you use anything for triggered action.
No, I don't think so. Oh, I do have a triggered action to protect my mount, don't I?
Mm. Oh, that's oh yeah, you could use that on your mount.
I can half the damage that Rami takes. So I won't do that for now. I'm just gonna make a mounted attack.
Okay, give him shit. Let's see.
All right.
Maybe start doing enough damage.
Oh, much better roll.
Oh, hell yeah. Now, you know what? That actually beats it by 5 too.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Mm-hmm. So, he takes...
So that... wait, which talent? My Valiant Strike?
Yeah, Valiant Strike.
I'll click on that for everyone. Extra 1d6. Me and each creature I choose within short range make challenge rolls with 1 boon to resist frightened. Okay, well, we're not frightened, so I'll just roll the extra d6.
But dragons do cause fear. So that is handy.
3 extra.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So he is taking a beating. Moged, you still have your Spectral Ram to go with as well.
Oh, he can also, okay.
Hmm?
Just use his horns.
Well, remember, because once per round, you can always use, I've included the extra d6 that you get with your mounted battle axe, but then you can also always use another action to have your ram attack the same target.
Okay, perfect.
Kevin,
20 is not quite good enough, though, so it hits it and does not get through that armored ancient scale. Sorry, Janet, you had a question?
I don't see my Griffin on the board.
Maybe I didn't give it sight either. Or I've killed it already. Let's see. Either things could be possible. Oh, yeah, here we go. And that's such a dumb thing. Can you see him now?
Again, thank you.
Okay. So he's taking 6 points of damage. All right, Moged, that is it. So then next up will be the slow turns. I'll let somebody go. Virifaxis is not taking his action just yet.
Is it an action to mount the Griffin?
It would be a move. Oh, hold on. I'll tell you. I think it's a move to mount or dismount. Let's see your ride. Yeah, use your move to mount or dismount a creature within your reach.
Okay. Then I'll mount the Griffin, and then I'm moving towards Noodle.
Okay, here's the thing, James. Remember, if you move out of engagement with your Virifaxis, it gets a free strike on you.
Do it.
Oh my gosh. You still have triggered action? Do you want to use your precognition again?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So, it gets all its boons on this attack roll. Oh boy.
Oh, wait.
And I'm using
good. Yes, I. Oh, damn it.
Here's my fiery Virifaxis dice.
Where is it? Yeah, I'm going to use it. Where is it? I was going to do something else, but it didn't work the way I thought it was going to work.
Okay. Here we go.
Come on. Here we go.
Fucking dice is impossible to read, though. Unfortunately, James, you that is a 18 against defense. I take it that's a hit. So this thing turns, and like a fucking cobra, its neck snaps around, chomps down at you. Holy! You take 15 points of damage, and 1 point of fire damage. That's including your resistance. So you take 16 points of damage.
Oh.
Those jokes about killing another character are less funny now. Okay.
However, I now can get away.
Hey, Steve, what was that ability you used before?
Nimble Recovery.
And what did it do?
It gave me a healing surge, and I could move without triggering a free attack.
That sounds like a really useful ability.
Too bad I don't have that.
Well, you have something.
Yeah, you have something. Every novice class has some self-healing.
True, but I'm going to get away.
Yours me buried elsewhere. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm trying to move away, but the Griffin won't go past this black line.
Choose. The lag there.
I'm here, but my Griffin is not.
Sure.
Because of the fog of war line of sight thing, he can't move past whatever barriers in front of him.
Where are you? Oh, I see. Okay, so move your Griffin over there.
There we go.
There, can you see him now?
Yeah. Then I am spending a fortune point.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna reload Roll20. I'm getting some pretty big lag spikes here right now, and I suspect it's Roll20. So it is reloading. Let's see here. Just thinking, it does it. And it's only in this campaign too. We never have this problems. Yeah, it's weird. So you have moved. Who else has?
Kevin.
Yes,
I was using a fortune point to take another action.
Okay.
I have a question. Is Halen within short range of Ember?
He is not. No.
Okay, then I guess it's Nute, his Griffin, and Ember who are going to get.
One sec here. I'm just my.
We each get some healing.
Loading.
Thank you.
Okay, it is reloading. Hold on, guys. Let's see this. Fixes my lag problems. Okay, my camera seems to be moving again to normal speed. Let me move this down. For those listening at home, I apologize for the lag spike issues. Okay, sorry. So what did you do? Vitality burst.
Yeah, on Nute's Griffin, on Nute, and on Ember.
Nice, good stuff.
And what is that? How much does that give me again? 3?
Equal to your healing rate.
Yeah. What's the Griffin's healing rate?
Griffin's healing rate is equal to a quarter of his health, rounding down.
Oh.
So I think it's. Don't they have a health of 40?
50.
50. Sweet. So that is 12. Healing rate's 12.
Got it. All right.
Okay. Pretty badass there, Ember. Yes,
nice.
Slippery Devil. I'll have to double down my efforts. Kill another PC. All right, who is up next here then? We got that was Ember taking a slow turn. We have Nute and we have Halen.
Did Halen see where his test piece had landed?
I don't think that's conceivable. You could do that because there's no way that would have fallen into a roaring river. So your best guess is that it's going to be in the river. And also, here, what I'll let you do, Brian. Give me a perception challenge with 3 Banes.
All right.
I'm going to see whether you saw it turn back into a chess piece or a game piece.
Okay.
Because I can picture your character trying to keep an eye on the Griffin. He is, you guys are 8th level, so you guys are right next door to superheroes now.
Right, and it is his only means of flight.
Yeah. Except for his more limited PC killing one.
Wow.
19 is pretty fucking good.
But if you boons for a second, let me have to re-roll that.
Okay. Well, you know what, Brent? Even if you had rolled a Bane, no, it is conceivable you could have lost them.
How many? Because I would only have you gave me how many Banes?
3 Banes.
All right, and I would have -2.
Well, you rolled a 15, Brent. So if you rolled you failed. Okay, so I'm not sure. You turn around and, as far as you know, the Griffin should still be aloft, and it's just not there anymore. Okay. You don't understand why that one's gone, why Oberon's one is gone, and why Rakkus's one is gone.
Okay.
Okay. So
right.
What are you going to do? That won't cost you an action. That'll just be a free action to look around. But what are you going to do? You can see that way above you. there is the battle seems to have been joined by some undead figure.
Okay, since I have no way of getting back to that combat, I will use nimble recovery and then use the movement from it to position myself somewhere where I can try shooting at it.
Okay, where are you thinking that's going to be?
Like
your range on your bow, isn't it long range?
Yeah, just give me a second. I believe so. Yeah, long range.
Okay. So yeah, what are you doing? If you're going to fire your bow, though, Brent, you're going to have to drop.
No, I'm going to use nimble recovery, and then I was just going to move to find like a good vantage point.
Oh, right, it's an action. Okay, cool. So, give me another perception challenge with 3 Banes, please.
Okay.
I just want to see something. As you're moving yourself along, Brent, you can feel something moving in your pocket.
All right. I will, slightly startled, I'll put my hand in my pocket.
You pull it out. It is a carved game piece that looks like a griffin. So that's the end of your turn.
I've got a slow turn, right? So I have a move action, the nimble recovery.
That's at the end of your turn. You've taken an action, you've taken a move, and this was your.
I didn't take a move.
You said you moved yourself into position, Brent.
That's what nimble recovery does. You heal, then move half your speed without triggering free action.
No, Brent, half move would not have been enough to move yourself into a position.
Okay.
There's no other. Yeah. What move and the. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm sorry, Brent. You're not going to be able to do it this turn. My intention was it's at the end of your round that you noticed that. If you had something else you wanted to do with your move, then I'm fine with you doing that. But
okay, fair enough. I'll just stay where he is and.
Okay. Then Nute, what are you doing?
Nute will move on his griffin now. Well, how close do I have to be to hit him with my knife?
You have to be in melee, or do you mean you have to throw it?
To throw it.
I think it's short range, isn't it?
So it's 5 feet per square?
Well, no. Remember, we're using abstracted range. So, right. What's the actual range of your dagger? What does it say?
Certainly short range.
Is it short range? Okay, so then that means you need to be in the same. Oh, you need to be 1 zone away.
Zone.
So basically, you can just move yourself a little bit closer, so you'll be 1 zone away from Faxas, and then you can make your attack roll.
Okay, how about that?
That works for me.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do this.
Hold on. I'm just gonna before you do that, there, Steve. I'm just gonna check one thing. Well, I wonder if that's actually in the same. If short is within the same zone, just not engaged. Let's see, zones, establishing zones, range attacks. Is the... Oh, no, you have to be in the same zone there, Steve-O. So you'll be in the same zone. Basically, you're not engaged with this thing, but it can, use a move to get itself engaged with you.
Okay.
Okay, but go ahead and make your attack roll.
Alrighty. Hey.
Oh, that is not good.
Hey, is it my ability to trigger attack, my spell, Epiphany? Hold on here. I think it is.
Let's see.
Spells. Triggered. I can use a triggered action to cast a spell when I make a challenge roll or an attack roll. How about that?
Okay, so go ahead and click on that. What does it do?
Oh.
Okay, so right now your D20 is a... Where's it here?
2.
Oh, is it 2? Okay,
Yep. All right. So I'll try again. How about that?
Let's see.
All right. 17. How you like that?
17 is
That'll be
way better. 17
20.
plus your plus 5 is a 22, plus your highest bane is a 2. That hits. So 25 points of damage. Wowzers.
That's more like it.
All right. That is more like it, guys. Now, you did roll higher than 20, but you did not beat its defense by 5, so you don't get to trigger your whatever it is thing that gives you an extra action.
That's pretty high defense.
It's a dragon. All right. So you've gone, and you are in the same zone as it. Ember is 1 zone away. Moged, you're in the same zone. I think it's time for Virfaxis to take a second action. He turns. His jaws open up. You hear like the sound of a sucking as air is brought in, and then this effectively like a wall or stream of flame comes out, engulfing both of you and your mounts. So I need agility challenges with 3 banes. Is that right?
Wow.
2 banes. Agility challenges with 2 banes from Nute and his griffin and Moged and his ram.
Okay.
All right.
Agility with 2 banes.
So 1 because of my trickery. Anything else? No.
I am not good at agility.
Oof.
What?
Oh, you should actually maybe change your name there too, Jeff.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
then for the Griffon,
Sorry.
Oh, Nute barely makes it. Nice.
And
Yeah,
the ram, agility, he makes it.
Ram makes it. Nice. And let's see if Nute's griffin makes it.
do I just roll my own agility?
No, you roll your griffin's agility.
Where, the Griffin has a
Yep.
sheet.
And then with 2 banes. Make it, Griffin. Make it, Griffin.
Where is it? Where's that stupid Griffin? Here, Nute Griffin. All right. Because she might.
Let's see how it takes
It's
to your.
slow to load here.
Come on, Griffin.
Hey, I don't have a agility thing to roll.
You do. Yep. You should be able to hover over it.
Oh, okay, there we go. -2.
Okay, let's see. Come on, Griffin. Oh. All right. So it appears that Moged and Nute's Griffin take 18 points of fire damage. Whew.
Wow.
And the Spectral Ram and Nute take only 9 points of fire damage.
And I can use my triggered action to have that as well?
Absolutely, yeah.
Sweet. So he takes 5?
He takes only round down, actually, so it only takes 4.
Oh, wow, nice.
The round down cuts both ways, so.
I'll be right back.
Sure, it sounds good, Brent. Okay, so Nute's Griffin, can it
He's gonna
survive?
die. Yeah.
Is it?
Oh yeah. 37 plus 18.
Oh boy. So this thing disappears into embers beneath you. All right. So what are you going to... Oh boy, that's going to be interesting next round. So I think you start falling at the end of the round there, Steve-O. You're suddenly kind of like, whoa, and falling. Now it is top of the round, guys. Would you kindly mark yourselves? Brent, are you back? Does not sound like that. Mark yourselves as fast or slow turns, and I will roll for our good buddy Virfaxis, the dragon. Let's see. Here we go. Come on, big money. Oh no! Only one action. Only one action for our draconic hero. So
boo.
Our hero. I think it's the problem here with what's happening.
yes, the secret is this has just been a really long preamble to Virfaxis' story. So I hope you guys enjoy the remaining few seconds.
Eventually, we're all playing minions of Virfaxis.
Exactly. This is my way to shoehorn in a Dragonborn only campaign.
That's funny.
Oh, jeez. All right, so we got Ember. You're still taking a slow turn again?
Yep.
Okay.
If I take a fast turn, can I get... Oh, never mind.
Can you get what?
My actions were made.
Well, Brent still has yet to decide. Brent, are you back? Brent's
I'm
taking
going
that
to try to
time.
rescue Nute.
So what I'm going to do is put... yeah, I do that on a fast turn. I'm going to put Brent as a slow turn because he walked away from the table.
I guess you don't know that I have an ability to teleport, but
Do you? She doesn't know.
he doesn't know.
Okay, so... sorry, Ember, did you want to go with... Because he's falling right now. And he will... At the end of the round is when he will connect.
Oh, so if I do a slow turn, I'll make...
You'll still have an action, absolutely. You'll still be able to do
Okay,
something.
well then I'll leave it as a slow.
Okay.
Oh, and a slow and a fast.
Okay.
Can I do both?
No, you're not. If you learn that haste spell, I think, then you, whatever it's called, yeah, then you can do it. All right, so who wants to take their fast turn first? If Virfaxis is not going to be greedy and go again, he's going to save his action. Who wants to go?
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, I will use my Boundless Step.
Steve, I am going to be generous and give you a free move here. It just so happens that it's straight down.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Generous as ever. Well, my flicker, on each of my turns for 1 minute, I can use a triggered action to teleport to a space I can see within medium range.
So medium range is one zone away. That's pretty fucking cool. So the dagger reappears in your hand from where you threw it at Virfaxis. And where do you want to teleport to?
Let's see, somewhere where I can still hit Virfaxis, because that was a triggered action, so I can still throw a...
What I'm pinging here, now we're on the ground floor for this, because that way we can see where this is, but there's actually a rampart that runs across the, like above the river,
right
from where I'm pinging. You could appear back there. That's where Ember was.
Cool.
You disappear, reappear. You know what, Steve?
Yes.
Why don't you give me an agility challenge, and what do you think would benefit you for hiding? Because if he doesn't see where you're coming from, I'll grant you a boon on your attack roll.
Ooh. Well, I'm very good at hiding in shadows, my thief talent.
Yeah, this is still daylight, I believe, so it'd be difficult to... Oh, you know, yeah, so you'll get a boon from that. Do you have any professions that would apply?
Let's see here. Well, I mean, as a burglar, you got to be pretty sneaky.
Yep, I'll buy that. So go ahead and give me an agility challenge with what sounds like 3 boons, and we'll be targeting its perception.
That includes my trickery, I take it.
Yes, that includes your trickery.
Yes. All right,
well, baby. This is one perceptive motherfucker, though, so you're going to want to
roll high.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Unfortunately, in addition to the extremely keen scent that a dragon has, its ears, while hidden, are as keen, and it hears your almost silent footfalls. And a giant orange eye looks directly at you. Fear grips your body. Okay, so that is one fast turn. Do I want to go with Virfaxis?
Actually, that was just a triggered action, so I still got an attack if I want.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. So you're not going to get an extra boon for being unseen, but you can absolutely make your attack roll.
All righty. Kaboom, and plus my other trickery, so that is the usual. Yeah, I just roll that one button, and...
Come on, big money.
Boom.
So no, it does not beat its defense by 5. But another fucking 23 points of damage. Holy smokes. Once again, you eye a gap in its scales. Your darkened dagger flies out like a blackened tear and burrows itself deep inside that gap between its scales. It roars out in pain as the flicker appears back in your hand, ready for another attack. Wowzers, that was a good attack. All right, Moged, would you like to go?
Yes, he's ready.
Give him shit.
Okay. He will use the mounted battle axe.
Right down again. Holy
Nice.
shit.
Oh,
Fucking that beats it by 5 again.
another d6 of extra damage.
Yes, nice.
Bam! The big 2.
Well, this thing should not have turned its attention, because as it turns towards that thief, that elven thief that injured it like a thorn in its side, you bring down that mighty battle axe and cleave through one of its scales. Blood boiling from within this thing pours out, and one of its scales drops sizzling into the river below. This thing now turns towards you. You still have a ram to go, though.
And Mildred
Mildred, I love it.
drops her horns.
Oh, man, that's so close. Bam! Once again, it slams its mighty horns up against this dragon's scales, but it still hits it, and it seems to like it's getting closer. But the scales remain unyielding, and no damage results from that attack. All right, so that's 2 more. Does Virfaxis wish to go? No. Amber, what you got?
Oh. How high are we in the air?
You're about, I think about 20 yards or 30 yards. So somewhere between like 60 and 90 feet.
Ooh, okay.
Surrender and join the side of the dragon? That sounds reasonable.
I wonder. Oh, okay. I'm moving over to Halen.
Okay.
And then I'm casting.
Don't use your destruction spells. I don't have that many hit points.
No, I'm Vitality Burst on the 3 of us. So you get your healing rate.
How many level 2 spells do you know?
6.
Rank 2 spells. You have 6 rank 2 spells?
Sorry, I have 5, so I have 6 castings.
That's right. Okay. All right. So boom, you guys heal again. All right. Then Halen. Sorry, Brian, because you were away, I just gave you a slow turn.
Okay, that sounds good.
And 1 second here. I'm assuming, Brent, are you going to be using your triggered action to summon the... oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on, guys. I'm going to stop sharing for a moment and just reload. My Roll20 is moving along at a crawl right now, and I'm hoping that I can just get out of it, get back in. So we're going to take... It'll be like a 1 or 2 minute thing, so if anyone needs to take a quick bio break, I'll suggest now would be a good time.
All right.
Let me stop sharing.
Hey, Kevin.
Sure.
It's just my 0 and 1st level spells that are unlimited?
It's just your 0 and your 1st, that's right.
Okay.
That's how rules is written. Rules is written, it doesn't make sense. It feels like you would never exhaust your level 0. Like you wouldn't have enough mana to actually, or enough spells to be able to exhaust the level 0 spells. So,
yeah.
How bloody does your Faxus look? Does he look hurt?
one spell. I haven't actually gone through and done the math, but in particular for a wizard, because you get so many extra spells, it feels like you would never be able to actually exhaust all of your spells in a given day.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
I can still hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I dropped out of Roll20, Steve, just because I need to. I'm going to reload everything here.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with Fridays, guys, but Fridays it just crawls. So let's see here. Come on. Now my Google Hangout is hanging. Let's see. Is my camera working again? Let's see. Come on, camera. There we go. Hi, guys. How's it going? All right, let's reload. Roll20. Go to Google Chrome. And could be is that because we've got so many people on the call, maybe that's taxing it. Oh, let us see. Let us see.
The Canadian internet, it's just not very strong.
Beavers. Maybe that's a different thing. There we go. Yeah, they released Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes on Roll20 as well too. You can upload all those cool monsters right away. It's neat, actually. They've got some classic monsters in it as well. The Astral Dreadnought, which is I'm sure everyone's favorite, is in that. There we go. I was saying, Brent, before that I picked up my copy of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes today, and when you compare it to Xanthar's Guide, it feels like I think Brent, you'll probably, because you're playing in a 5e campaign with Chad right now, you actually might like it because there's a bunch of options that are more player focused.
I didn't know it was released. I thought my Amazon said it wasn't coming out to the 29th. Does it?
Nope. But the brick and mortar stores are getting early release.
Okay, I'm gonna have to swing by a gaming store.
Yeah, it's. I think there's some stuff in it that you'll certainly like.
Is it Planescape-ish at all?
Not really. No, they have GIF in it now, or not GIF. They have the GIF. Remember the hippo guys from Spelljammer?
Oh, okay.
The ones that I love so much. There's a pretty fucking awesome picture of a GIF in it. But it's, there's a lot of interesting. There's stuff on the Blood War. There's a lot of stuff on demons and devils in it. So like there is some extra planar stuff, but there's nothing to do with Sigil or Planescape or anything like that.
Okay.
So, but what it doesn't have is, remember all the really cool like downtime rules. Excuse me, and all the other neat optional shit they had in Xanthar's Guide.
Right.
It's not at all like that. It's not like a grab bag of interesting rules. It's just strictly a bunch of like player stuff and a bunch of monsters.
Oh, okay. I thought it would be very much like Xanathar's. I thought that was sort of like they set like a tone and that's all their sort of creature books.
Like there's a lot of like background stuff. It seems I've only flipped through it the one time, but the subject headings seem to be like Blood War and a bunch of like more background information on all the signature races. They've got all the different, what do you call it, all the sub-races as well, too. So they introduced a bunch of new shit, like the Shadar-kai being officially like Shadow Elves now, rather than just being some other weird like goth race. That's pretty cool.
I did pick up this yesterday. I picked up the the engineer's source book for Age of Rebellion. I really didn't like the tech book for what's it called, Edge of Empire.
Yep.
Hopefully this one is better.
I got it, and it's got vehicle creation rules in it, so that's kind of cool. But I don't know. I'm kind of out of that game at this point. I'll still pick up whatever's coming through on the life cycle of the game. But is everybody back now?
Yep.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Cool. So, Amber, you moved over. You pumped the heal, and we're on Halen's turn now. Halen, what are you doing?
All right. How bad is your faxes? How hurt does it look?
It, I mean, it had that really nasty gash in it. It's got some other places where there's boiling blood that's steaming out of its thing. So it's moderately hurt.
Okay.
You know, it's definitely injured.
All right. I was debating: do I try and finish off with a bow, or just hop on the griffin and get in there with it? My high end spear. I think it's
The
going
bow
to be
do for damage.
Huh?
What's the bow do for damage?
The bow does 5d6.
The bow does
3d. 3.
3D. I was gonna say, good lord.
My bad. This my really cool spear does 5. Bow not so much.
Hey, so one thing they changed on Roll20, by the way, guys. I noticed this when I was getting on before. So I'm not sure if you can see in the stream, but the way I'm setting each of the bars on this basic screen here, you guys can see I just set up Halen's Griffin in there, and I set him up to track his damage. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's all done on that basic screen now. That's new. The little drop-down menu that's next to the bar that allows you to set it to whatever you want. That's new, and that's fucking cool, because that's normally what I always end up having to do is go to the advanced tab and then have to like change the bars that way. So this is I like this a lot. All right, Brent, can you see your Griffin?
Yes.
Okay. So your triggered action is to summon your Griffin, and he appears again. He still looks like he's suffered some injuries, but he is back.
Okay. Well, since I'm already on the ground, I'm just I can't get anywhere close. I'm just going to take a shot with my bow.
Okay. So
and I will hop off. And this will maybe break us up so we're not all one easy cone for the dragon.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll, please.
All right.
Nope. Unfortunately, that is the arrow flies through the air and shatters on the mighty hide of Virfaxis. All right, Virfaxis, what are you going to do? Let's see here. Steve, call evens or odds for me, please.
All right, evens. Even Steven.
Ooh. Rhyming is not working for you today. Moged, would you kindly make a free strike against Virfaxis?
Yeah, no.
Because he's going to go down and try and fuck up our little elven friend here. To be honest, I think even at max damage, you won't kill him, so I'm just going to start rolling. Steve, are there any banes that you're imposing on him that I know of or not?
I can use a triggered action to use my dodge, which will give me give him a bane. Yes.
You already used your triggered action to teleport here.
Because it's not the next round yet. So
That's
yes.
right, yeah.
I dive roll to the left.
Okay, so you narratively move 27. I think it hits you.
That hits me.
That hits you. All right. You take 12 points of damage as its mighty jaws snap down. You managed to not get caught up in the full amount, but 12 points of damage and 3 points of fire, so 15 points of damage in total. And then it gets to use its claw. So, claw comes down. Moged, did you make your attack?
No, sorry. That's what I was trying to clarify. You want me to hit Steve?
No, Virfaxis.
Oh.
It moved away from you, so you get a free strike on it.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I was confused about. Okay. I just get a free hit because it retreated. Oh, nice.
Wow.
Oh,
great hit.
strong.
But it hits him, though, so you managed to connect.
Nice.
Oh, man, that's something. All right, so unfortunately, Nute, I rolled a nat 20 on my attack with his claw, so that is going to hit. Ugh, but fortunately, I only rolled 4 points of damage.
Oh man,
So I
thankfully.
got one more claw attack.
Oh no.
Everybody, kindly take a triggered action to pray for Nute. Oh boy! All right, Nute, does an 18 hit you?
God damn it! Yes.
Oh no!
Do you have any fortune points?
Oh yeah, do you have any fortune points left?
I don't think I do. I haven't got any new ones in a while.
Okay, here.
Can I give him a fortune point?
I'm not sure that there's a narrative way you could explain that.
Oh, okay.
Unless-
I didn't know if that was an option that we could do.
Yeah, oh boy. Let me think here. Yeah, I will let you spend a fortune point for him if you want. Because what I'm saying is that it will save him. He'll still take damage, but you won't die. But you're going to have one fuck of a scar for the rest of your life.
Mhm.
Okay, that's it for me. No more fortune points.
Would 7 points kill you there, Steve-O? Or make you disabled?
Yeah.
So give yourself 1 hit point left.
Okay.
So bring it up, not hit point, but bring it up to your health. All right. So this thing slams down on you. The second claw batters you, and you're on the verge of death, but you're living.
Wow.
And I think what you've got now, Steve,
Mhm.
and you can feel that this is going to scar. There is, because you're dodging and deking and trying to stay out of the way, you have 3 massive gaping wounds across your chest that will remain with you forever. Because you have dodged death thanks to Ember's generosity. That, guys, I believe brings us to the end of the turn. Let's start the next turn. I am rolling for Verfaxis' actions. The tide of battle is slowly turning, gentlemen. 2 actions for Verfaxis this round. Now, mark yourselves for fast or slow turns, please.
Oh dear.
Oh, here's one upside to Moged.
I can now charge.
You absolutely can, yeah. Actually,
But that means I'm taking a slow action, right?
no, a charge is actually an action.
Oh, so I can do it on a fast turn?
You absolutely can, yeah. Dave's been asking, how is it going? This is killing me. Did Rakus turn? I feel like he turned. I'm going to send him a picture of the screen here quickly. Oh, that's funny. Okay, because what I I texted when Dave said my apologies, you'll have to do without me for tonight. I sent him a text saying pray for the PCs. All right, let's see here. Here we are, Dave. There is the battle. All right, everybody's marked. Who is taking a fast turn? Who wants to go first?
Amber.
Okay, what's Ember doing?
Bam. Number 3.
Ooh, okay.
On her, Halen's Griffin and Halen.
Nice. Right, your Griffin heals for 12 points of damage.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'll add that in.
And then next up is either Moged or Nute.
All right.
You go ahead, Steve. You're in dire trouble here.
Remember to heal your Griffin, Brent. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Did that heal me as well, or just the Griffin?
No, you as well.
Okay, for 12.
I think I better take another nimble recovery.
Okay.
What do you think, guys? Is that even worth it?
Yeah. Mr. 1 hit point.
One more damage. You're disabled.
All right.
Okay.
Play dead.
And so I will, play dead, and I will move somewhere. Where can I move to? I can't quite see the building.
You can actually run inside the building if you want.
Oh, I do have some healing potions I could use.
If you got inside the building, this thing wouldn't be able to get to you. Remember that where you are, Steve, is on that platform that you guys walked across to get into the tower next to you.
Right. It won't let me go inside the building.
No, it won't, but I'll move you. Here you go.
Okay.
Boom. And now you're attacked by a golem.
Is that golem really there?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
That's one level down.
Okay. No.
Although that would be fucking hysterical. Well, thank God I'm safe. What's that behind me? Scoosh. Okay, so then, yeah, mark yourself heal. Oh, you gave yourself damage. You want to... you zigged when you should have zagged.
Minus 18.
Yep.
There you go. No.
Okay, so that was Newtay's turn. That means we got Moged up. What are you doing, Moged?
Charging.
Oh, going in.
So,
slam.
Bam.
Arr.
All right, Moged.
Still see here.
There it is.
Badass charging attack now, so let's see how he does.
Oh my God! Every time he charges, I roll so bad.
Ugh.
Oh,
Let's see if your ram can finally break through that spot that it's been slamming up against.
All right.
Come on, Mildred.
Go, Mildred, go. Oh! Charge rounds have been by far my worst rounds.
Oh, gosh. This thing is so tough. Yeah, Dave says, okay, they're fine. I was worried.
Fine is not what I would describe.
All right. So then Veer Faxus is going to use his first action before Halen gets to go to do all its nasty attacks on Moged. So its giant jaws spin around and come down on you. Does a 28 hit you? I think 28 hits your defense there, Jeff, right?
Yes. Yes,
you take
no problem.
11 points of damage.
Ouch.
And its claw, that might not hit actually. Does a 16 hit you?
No, it does not.
Beautiful. Then the final attack is that's like a 28 again. So yeah, you're hit again, and you take another 9 points of damage. Oh, and I forgot to do fire damage from that first point. So 11 more points of damage, basically.
Oh, ouch. Okay, I'm getting quite injured.
Yeah.
That is now three-quarter.
Wow, Zers. Okay.
Betsy.
All right. So, Halen, you're up.
Okay, so is it a movement? Or is it what kind of action is it to get on the Griffin?
It is a move.
Okay. I will hop on the Griffin.
Okay. Your Griffin sounds apparently like a parakeet.
Trying to figure out what I can do here. I guess I'll use my attack to try and attack with the bow.
Sorry?
I guess I'll use my attack option then to attack with the bow.
Okay, I'm giving you a Bane for attacking with a ranged weapon from mounted combat.
Oh, I guess, yeah, you're right. Halen wouldn't have any expertise with that, right?
Also, Brent, because you are firing with a bow and you didn't tell me what happened, your spear is on the ground right now. Because you would have needed 2 hands to fire that bow, right?
Okay, so new plan. I use my action to pick up my spear.
No, that can be a free action. It just means that you're not going to have an extra free hand. I think that because like think this through, Brent. Like you took out your token.
Right.
I'm assuming kept that in your hand to grab the arrow. You took it and fired it. Then you got your token in one hand. Your spear is on the ground. I think you summon the Griffin. You got a spear in one hand, the bow in the other, and then you hop on the back of the Griffin. I think you would need at least 1 free hand to do that. So do you think
can I recall that firing the bow?
No, because you've already rolled attack roll against the Verfaxis from before, right? So for this round, Brent, you can take it back. It's just, what do you want to happen with the bow? You can spend an action at this point to try and like stow it, I guess, because you've already used like the free time to draw another weapon to pick up the one from the ground. If you
Okay.
toss the bow to the ground, I'll let you still make an attack, I guess. But I mean, you couldn't reach with your spear anyway.
No, what I could do is then I could cast a spell. Like if I toss it to the ground, I can cast Battle Progress, and then it will help.
And that teleport only works once a day anyway, right? So,
right. So I just have to remember to pick it up at the end of the battle.
if you survive, absolutely.
Okay, so let's do that, and I'll drop it to the ground and cast Battle Prowess.
Do it. Nice. Awesome. Okay. So let's see here. You are on the back of the thing. Is that the end of the turn?
Yes.
That means Virfaxis gets his second action now. Virfaxis. Moged, you get to make another free strike against him.
Thank God. We need some luck here.
Need some damage.
I need agility challenges.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, so unfortunately, this thing's so quick and nimble. Halen and Ember and your respective griffins, I need you guys all to give me agility challenges with 2 Banes, please.
Is he breathing on us?
He's breathing on you again.
Does that count as a spell?
What's that?
Does it count
Nope.
as a spell?
No, it does not.
Ooh, Griffin made it.
Alright, so
Nice. Wow, great roll for the griffin.
Yeah, and then Ember's gonna get a crappy one. Just you wait.
What? Why did I roll a 6?
Because you rolled a nat 1.
Yes.
All right. Amber, look at you.
Griffin, just where's his?
All right. So that means that actually Amber takes no damage because of her resistance to fire and her successful agility challenge. We're just going to see what happens. Amber,
Griffin.
your Griffin takes, let me see here, it's 11. Griffin takes 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Halen, you take 16.
I will.
And I need your, Brent, your Griffin needs to make an agility challenge with 2 Banes as well.
Okay, I got to pull up his. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yes.
Griffin makes it. Nice. So Brent, while you take 16 points of damage, your Griffin only takes 8.
I've got an ability to use it that I spend my default key evasion. If you are conscious and get a failure on a challenge roll, that's easy.
Get a failure on a challenge roll made to. This isn't an attack.
Oh, okay.
You're not resisting an attack.
No. So 16 points of damage for you, please, and 8 points of damage against the Griffin, and then it is the end of the turn. I'm going to roll for Virfaxis' actions, and mark yourselves for a fast or slow turns, please, guys. Ooh. Again, 2 actions this turn for Virfaxis, guys. And everyone is marked. Has everyone marked their actions? Yes.
Hold on, I'm going this way instead.
Okay. Well, I got bad news for those of you who are nearest Virfaxis, because he's going to use his action immediately. I need you to make another agility challenge with 2 Banes, please, for you and your Griffins. Carrying on with that fiery breath.
Yes.
Nice, Ember. Ember takes no damage. Halen, nicely done. You take...
Ooh, not so good.
Brent, you forgot to add 2 Banes to that. Oh, no, you didn't, 'cause you had trickery. Yeah, no, ignore me. So, Brent, you take 9 points of damage. Ember, your Griffin takes 18.
Ooh.
And Halen, your Griffin takes 9.
And how much? Sorry, Halen took how much?
9.
9.
So you should have taken 25 damage, I think, in total, Brent. I actually can't see your task here. Brent, is there a reason you've only got 2 damage?
Yeah,
recorded?
because I thought I put the other one from last round, but I didn't. So it's 10 plus 9, so it should be at 19.
But it takes so long.
No, Brent, you should be at 25 damage minimum. Plus, you had 2 on the before. You should be at 27.
Didn't I just? I took. Oh yeah, because what's going on? Sorry.
Stay for a little bit.
Right, because I did 2 and 16 plus 9. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
I guess I wasn't hitting enter or something. And it was,
Watching TV.
I think we were both messing around at the same time. Holy shit. Okay, so Halen's pretty messed up right now. Because of those little, you know, Brent, can you do me a favor and take the other tokens off of your thing? Because I can't see how much damage you're taking.
okay.
Sorry. So I know it's a handy way to keep track of what's up for your guy, but it makes it really hard to read what.
I keep clicking on the wrong icon too because
Sure.
there's so many icons.
Yeah. All right. Did you mark your damage? So did everyone mark damage from the fire this turn? Or do you still have to mark your griffin there, Brent?
I marked the griffin already.
Awesome. Okay. So, right. So that was Virfaxis' first action, and I will hold his second action. So, people with fast turns, who wants to go before I get impulsive? Ember or Halen?
Oh God.
This
Sorry,
thing
got a little imp by my side. I'll
Yeah,
go.
no problem.
Um,
You're just playing to the character. A devilish tiefling would, of course, summon an imp.
Amber's not happy, and I'm casting.
Surrender to dragon.
I think I've got. I'm still frightened, so I should have 1 bane. He's casting disintegrate on him.
You shouldn't. I think, guys, like we haven't been tracking, unfortunately, the turns. There's been at least 4 rounds this encounter. I think
Okay.
your frightened conditions. Anybody who is still frightened should no longer have that on there.
Okay. She's casting disintegrate on him.
Nope, because that's a rank 4 spell, isn't it?
Nope, rank 3. Oh wait,
Right.
rank 5.
Rank 5. She's already
Rank
cast
5.
one of those. I think that's the one she's exhausted, isn't it? Because she cast that twice last session.
Then she's got 1 more.
You know how many?
I have 2 rank 5 spells plus 1s. That's 3.
Okay, yep, then yeah. And you're certain you haven't cast any of your other rank 5 spells?
Correct, because the other one I just got this round or this session and haven't used it.
Okay, then please go ahead and make your attack roll with 1 bane.
Okay,
because it's resistant to spells. Oh no! So yeah, unfortunately, that
that
is
would have
actually
been
one.
damage.
The big rigmarole I was doing about its agility from the last 2 sessions. It's because it has an agility of 13. Oh, so close. So.
And had I had 1 more rank 5 spell,
yeah,
that would have made it.
Oh, amazing. All right, so here's one thing.
Nice.
Oh, you rolled as max you could. Jeez. Why do you have 2 banes on that? You've got 1 from its spell resistance, but what's the other bane?
Hold on.
Are you
I
still
turned it
frightened?
off. Nope, it's gone.
So why was it rolling with
I
2
only hit
banes?
I hit -1.
I'm just trying to get. It's clearly added another bane to it. I'm just not sure why.
Me either.
But to be honest, you know oh man, you know what? Fuck. Well, whatever the case is, take a look at your character sheet. The other roll, the other bane, was a 5. The one you rolled was a 6. That means if you had rolled the 5 instead of the 6 as your bane, you would have hit.
You've lost me.
So banes, of course, are subtracted from your roll, right? And just like boons, you take the highest one. The 2 banes that you rolled were a 5 and a 6. So the one that's been applied is a 6.
Oh,
If 5 had been applied, you would have hit. So close.
Oh well.
So close. All
Well,
right.
Can't we take one away because he had too many?
Then
Should you roll again?
I would take away the 5 and absolutely not roll again. I don't know why that's being added, but yeah, oof, that's unfortunate. Okay, so that is Ember's fast turn. Halen, what do you got going on?
Oh, sorry. Because she cast a destruction spell, everyone nearby has to take 6 points of damage.
You get an extra damage.
Each
Is there
creature and object in 5 yards.
Oh no!
Brett's disabled.
Wait. I'm elves take half damage from spells and they get a bane to the person.
That's not a spell. What is the ability, James? Can you click on
That
it?
is an after effect of my my class.
Mm.
Hold on, let me put that up.
Yeah, it's not a spell, Brent. Sorry.
When you cast a destruction spell, you can choose to take no damage from the casting of the spell instead. Oh, I'll take the damage. I didn't realize I had a choice.
Okay. So there you go, Brent. Turnabout would have been so fucking fair there if Halen died because of friendly fire after killing someone with friendly fire. Holy shit, that's funny. He would have had a strength challenge to take no damage as well. Okay, so how did you record the damage you took there, Amber?
Sorry?
Did you record the damage that you took?
Yep.
Okay. Holy shit, Brent. That was so close.
I didn't
Oh my
realize I had a
gosh.
choice. I thought it was just automatic.
No. It's
I
also
read
worth pointing out that's the reason why it's so important to have all the stuff loaded into the character sheet, because it's, this is the kind of thing that can change the results of a session. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's crazy. Each creature and object in 5 yards other than you take 6 damages. I think that happens anyway. You can
No, it
choose
said
to-
instead
No,
destructive
here's the thing.
energies.
So you take damage when you're casting a disintegrate spell, right?
Right?
That's not what you're preventing. So that prevents. No, you're reading this backwards. When you cast a destruction spell, you can choose to take no damage from casting the spell. Instead, destructive energy rushes out from a point you can reach out to a number of yards equal to your power. Now, hold on. I'm just going to take a look at because a lot of these rank 5 spells often have just really unfortunate side effects. Let me quickly see what this does. Disintegrate. So what disintegrate does is you take 6 damage.
Yep.
So the way that you have recorded it, hold on, that's disintegrate is you take 6 damage and then you make the thing. Okay, so James, in future, what I'd get you to do is record the spells as written in the rule book, so we don't have to do this kind of like back and forth before.
Oh, I see, and I was baking it in because I thought it was.
Yeah, and that's why it's important to record it the way it's actually in the rule book. So what you've done here is that you've chosen to enter it. So yeah, you just take 6 damage then, James.
Yep.
Okay, so you've done that. All right. Sorry, Brandon, your turn now.
Okay. Yay me.
It's not that James isn't going to kill you.
Well, since I'm only took a fast action and I'm almost on death, I'm gonna have to use fucking closed wounds.
Okay.
Oh wait a second. You know what? I have another because we're over 8th level. I will use my second version of nimble recovery.
Yeah. Here's another benefit, Brent. We've established earlier this session is that you can use that move with your Griffin.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You can't hear it real loud.
So go ahead and reposition, guys. I am going to. I go to the washroom very quickly. I'm gonna run to the head, and then next up will be Moged and Nute. So you guys figure out what you want to do. I'll be right back.
Why the down one? Why that one? Why that one is allowed?
Because. I have a little imp with me that should be in bed, and she snuck down past her mama.
You're telling about me.
Yes, I'm telling you about you.
Why?
They just lost to they fell apart in the last period there. Or
Jets
had a
lost
goal.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They
basically
were tied most
over
of
at
the
this point.
third, and then at the last minute, or within like last under 10 minutes left, Vegas got a goal.
All right, who is going next? Kev, go with your faxes. I don't know, guys. You really think I should go with the dragon next? That seems a little unfair. What are you guys thinking of doing?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm going to use my mounted recovery.
Interesting. Let's see what it does.
Bam.
You can use an action or a triggered action on your turn to heal damage equal to your healing rate. If you're mounted on a creature, it also deals damage equal to its healing rate. That is pretty badass.
So that heals me for 14.
Mhm.
And my mount should be healed completely.
Yeah.
'Cause it's in
Now, are
four.
you doing that as an action or a triggered action?
I guess a triggered action.
Okay. And then are you? Oh, then you still have an action and a move. Then, so what would you like to do?
Wait, sorry. Not that. What did I say? 14. So that drops me. Oh, I just put minus 14, right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. I guess we're gonna try this charge one more time.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
I have a good feeling about this now.
You have a good feeling about the charge this time?
I do. Here
All
it
right,
comes.
here we go.
Ba-dum,
Charging
ba-dum.
mounted battle axe attack.
So this thing goes again, like leaving a trail of diaphanous dust behind it. Green
Okay.
flame hoofprint in its
Seriously?
air. Well, let's see if Mildred.
Oh my good lord. I've rolled that attack 3 times and it's just been
Garbage.
Oh, I
each
lost
time.
my Mildred box.
Let's see. Mildred goes
Oops.
charging in, and
I accidentally closed the box.
uh-oh. Mildred chooses to retreat.
Where is it now? Oh, there it is. Aha! Horns!
Nice.
Oh, it's so fucking close. Oh my
It's
god.
not
Hold
as
on.
too tough for the horns.
What are those? Okay, here's what I'm gonna let you do though. Because you are flanking this thing with Ember, because it technically is engaged with Ember, give me one more D6. What you need to roll is a 6. On a 6, you'll actually hit this thing.
Okay.
Let's see here.
See if there's a 1 and 6 here.
Money.
Oh!
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, finally this thing connects. Exact same scales it's been hammering up against. But this time, it cracks and falls away, leaving a exposed bit of flesh beneath it. This thing roars and turns around. And now,
Oh, sorry, ignore that.
Halen can go. Halen, or not Halen, Nute. Nute, what are you doing? Nutbar?
Nute.
Nutbar.
Nutbar. Nutbar will move back onto the rampart. And which I can't do. I'm going to need you to help me with there.
Okay, let me just doing a quick update for Dave here. This is the kind of dedicated DM I am, guys. When you are remote and unable to join because of family obligations, I will send you stuff about this nerdistry. Because that's just the kind of DM I am. All right.
Okay.
I don't like the very bad guy dragon.
You can, Ember, James, I think you can tell her that your papa doesn't really care for that dragon either.
Nope.
All right, Nute, so you moved out, and then what are you going to do?
So how far can I move on the rampart? Because I'd like to move out sort of to the edge, if I could, that's closest to the
I don't
dragon.
think Virfaxis isn't in range for your dagger, if that's what you're wondering.
But I can use a triggered action still to teleport within medium distance. For 1 minute, I can do this, and it's only been 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So
You're trying to teleport to the back of Verfaxis?
Yeah. Or not onto the back of Verfaxis.
Well,
But,
it's in air, so
Could I teleport to the there from here, and then get a shot off?
no, because it's a rampart, right? So like I don't think you could see. Here, let me give you the benefit of the doubt. Let me take a look.
How many teleports do you have?
I can teleport for up to a minute.
As much as you want?
No, sorry, Steve. Just to let you know, guys, this is how wide the rampart is. It's only like a 5 foot wide or 10 foot wide thing. You see where characters are?
Yep.
So I don't think that's like that. There's not a point on that you could really look out and see that point that you're trying to look at.
Okay.
There, Steve. Oh, sorry, I just don't. Maybe back to the other map here, guys. So what do you think?
Or I could teleport. I mean, medium range. So could I teleport to over here?
What's the voice?
I think that's medium range would be medium range is 1 zone away. So I don't think so. I think what you could do, Steve, is it a triggered action to teleport?
Yeah.
So click on Flicker, the teleport thing. Is what you might be able to do is just do like a kind of a Nightcrawler style, like bamf to one short location and bamf to another one. It would just take you a triggered action, and you can only use it once per turn. So what you could do, Steve, is you could teleport here, I think, and then next round you could bamf over to there.
Okay. And that looks like a pretty short range. I could probably hit the dragon from there, hey?
No, remember, short range is within the same zone.
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't think you could actually make an attack this round.
And that's if I'm standing. Can I move out to this part of the rampart?
Yeah. Again, remember we just looked at the map.
I couldn't see it.
Oh, well, hold on. Let's back up. So those are the struts that are holding up the walls. If you give me an agility challenge with, I'm going to say, I think 2 Banes. If you're successful, then I'll let you like leap out there, jump into space, and then make your teleport. And I think I'll let you get to maybe around where you were hoping to get to, right there. And I think that would be about a zone away.
Wow, I guess we got to try that, don't we?
Yeah, why the fuck not? So let's see how your agility challenge goes.
Okay, how about getting a boon for being a burglar? Because my burglar has to sort of climb walls and do death-defying acts in order to get into
that's fine by me.
trickery.
So basically, those 2 boons you get, 1 trickery, 1 from that, should cancel out. So it's just an agility challenge.
Okay.
Do not roll a 1.
Do not roll a 1. Come on, agility. Don't fail me now. Straight up.
Here it comes.
Boom.
Oh, nicely done. So you leap over the side, as injured as you are. You go scamper into the edge. You leap off into space, and then suddenly, bam, you teleport over here. Poof, and you appear on the side. What are you going to do?
Noise. Yeah, it's time to flicker this thing.
Okay. Your dagger once again goes flying out. Let's see how we do.
My little poison dart. Okay, come on, baby. Don't fail me now.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't use another triggered action. Darn it.
Okay, so that bounces off its armor.
Thanks.
So the final action for Verfaxis. Yeah. It already has breathed this round, hasn't it?
Yes.
That means it's got to just spread the pain around. Whew. All right. Ember. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yep, there it is. Ugh. How'd you like my stealth check there? Okay.
Very nice.
Attack roll on Amber. Let's see if Papa really hates this dragon.
Wait, hold on. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Oops. Is it not there? I'm using that. Here we go. Precognition.
Well, James.
Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead and spend it. It's hit you with the D20 roll already.
Oh.
You're unfortunately fairly easy to hit. Okay, so you 12 points of bite damage. Nice, sweetie.
12 points.
And 12 points. So a total. You also take some fire. Total of 15 points of damage.
Scary.
Yeah.
Are you still up?
I'm sorry. What was the fire?
It's 13 in total.
Oh, okay. I got it. I'm still up. I have 25 hit points.
Terrific. Okay.
I've taken
So
25
then,
damage.
claw will be against you as well. And I take it that a 20 hits you.
No.
You take another 7 points of damage. Still up?
Barely.
Okay. Another 22 to hit. And you take for 7 points of damage.
Hid.
Nope, disabled.
Oh.
So when you're down, you're disabled. If you take any more damage now, like say from an AoE, you die. So Ember is down, guys.
Ember's down.
Let's see here. Let's mark a. Where are we here? Ember is down. Okay, that is the end of the round, guys. Is that correct? I think everyone's gone. Looks like Brent, you forgot to take Hyland's marker off.
Oh shit! Sorry.
For that. No, it's okay, bud. I know you're having difficulty accessing the token. Okay, let's end of the round. No one's falling right now, so that's all good. Let's start the next round. Mark yourselves on fast or slow turns, and we'll see how many actions Virfaxis has. Oh,
6.
I think he's going to kill us all this turn.
Virfaxis has 3 actions this turn. Flush with its victory of battering Ember to the ground, it turns its wrath on Moged the Unworthy. Moged. Those giant jaws are snapping towards you. That's not good. Does a 20 hit you?
No, it does not.
So its jaws sort of like clamp down, and you manage to get that giant shield of yours slammed into its jaws so it can't bring itself down. Brandon, you just clicking on stuff? What?
No, I was trying to read stuff instead of accidentally clicking on it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Then it uses its claw on Moged. That is likely going to hit a 30.
Yeah.
Moged, you take 4 points of damage from one of its claws. And then its other claw, again, like a 29 to hit.
Oh, God.
Another 5 points of damage. These claws, it's just a whirlwind of destruction in the air.
Back to like 2/3 dead again.
Okay. So that's Virfaxis' first turn. We got a bunch of people with fast turns. So why don't we let a hero go? Who wants to go?
Is it? Do I need an action to draw an incantation? I'm guessing.
You have a shit ton of incantations on you. Here's what I'll do, Brent, is give me roll a fate dice. And hold on, I'm going to roll evens or odds, so you're not going to know what's happening, okay? Go ahead and roll fate dice. Let's see if it takes you an action, a triggered action, or a...
well, I have neither, so I only have a fast turn. I'll just make my attack then.
Okay, well, let's see here.
It'd have to be more of a free.
Sure.
So let's just go with the attack.
Okay, sure.
All right, so...
I can't hear.
Because I turned it down.
Why?
Here we we go.
Okay. So the trickery.
Someone is being able to be up past their bedtime by expressing interest in Daddy's activities.
No kidding. Seeing how Ember's disabled, I'm going to spend a minute to put this one back to bed.
You're going to.
All right. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that is not a great attack. So Ember, Halen, you come swooping in and trying to attack Virfaxis, but that is not a good enough roll. Did you spend a fortune point there to re-roll, Brent?
No, that's the spell. I get to roll 2d20 and take the best. So
Okay,
I rolled shitty and shittier.
And then shittier. Okay. Do you have any fortune points left?
I have one get out of death fortune point.
Okay. So then I guess that's the end of your turn. Now, do I let one of the PCs go before Virfaxis takes his next turn? There's 2 PCs left. It seems unfair to not try and attack. But I'll let you guys go. Who wants to go? Moged or Hale or Nute?
Nute. All right. Well, Nute will use Flicker. So how many seconds are the rounds? 6 seconds?
Yeah, give or take. What are you trying to do?
Are there 10? I'm just asking how many rounds there are in a minute.
Oh, yeah. I think the rounds are actually 10 seconds in this game.
So 6 rounds a minute. All right. So I think we're on round 3 or 4 here.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Okay.
I just have to run and pee. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Okay. Well, Nute is going to use Flicker and then teleport.
Okay.
Flicker. Come on, boy.
Bum, 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 bum,
I
bum.
don't have anything else I can do with it. No. Okay, come on, honey boy. Come on, honey. Ah, darn you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, because I my triggered action, I can. Ooh, now do I use my triggered action to go, or do I teleport the heck out of there so that he can't hit me with his flame?
What do you think?
Oh, I think I'd better get out because he can hit everybody in short range with his flame. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, then we're gonna move. I'm gonna teleport over to here.
To where?
Down on the south side of the.
Okay. Yep. So you are disappeared. Okay. So I will take an action with Virfaxis now, and it sees what that elf has been trying to do, and it remembers what that elf did to his ally. Brent, do you have anything to impose banes on Virfaxis, or am I rolling with all his boons?
Well, unless it's magic, you're rolling with all his boons.
Okay, here it comes. Bop, 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 bop. Ew. Does a 22 hit you?
Nope, it misses.
Really?
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try harder this time. How about a 23?
Nope, that also misses. I'm sitting at a fat 24 right now.
Okay. So 27 will hit then?
Oh, damn you, motherfucker.
No.
Right.
You take 9 points of damage.
I need to use my key focus ability. Where is it here? Key evasion.
Okay. Go ahead and click on it. You're not resisting an attack or challenging.
Okay, so it doesn't work. So how does this work then? I can't use this ability on breath.
We'll deal with it another time. When something comes up where it's applicable, we'll deal with it then. Right now, you need to take 9 points of damage, please.
All right.
Actually, Kev.
Yeah.
Going forward, I do have warding shield. Sorry, I missed this power.
Yep.
When he's attacking physically my allies and I'm within range of him, he does get one boot.
Within reach of him. I don't think you're within reach.
Even if I'm beside him?
You know what? You can use a triggered action to impose 1 bane on the attack roll. So next time you can try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a triggered action. Okay.
Yeah. So Brent, what's your health at right now? Or did I exceed your health?
No, not yet.
All right, so that was
Close.
Virfaxis's.
26. I've got 26 points, and my max is 33.
Okay, so that is okay, so that was Virfax's second action. There's one more action left, but we've got Moged to go. Moged, you want to give it a try?
I guess it's time to roll. I need a good roll finally.
Yes. Oh, just enough.
Thank God.
All right. So once again, that mighty battle axe, I think you hit that same open spot that Mildred had opened. Wowzers. All right. And Mildred?
All right, Mildred. What can you do, my friend? Roll a 20. Yes!
Yay! Oh, it doesn't quite beat it by 5, unfortunately, but still. Fucking nice.
It's still finally a hit.
That is incredible. All right, that you can think you hear there's a crack from within its chest. Mildred's insistent efforts of slamming her horns against this thing have finally caused some internal damage.
She actually cracked a rib this time.
Oh shit!
She's been hitting the same spot over and over.
So Virfaxis hasn't used its breath weapon this round yet. And it uses its breath weapon every round. But if I use it this round, Ember dies. Because she takes damage when she's disabled.
How much damage?
Yeah.
I thought she was immune to fire.
No, she takes half damage from fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
half damage from fire.
Yeah, so, oh gosh. You know. Oh,
It's
man.
Infinity War, baby.
Yeah, like I don't know. Well, fuck. Like it uses its breath weapon every round. Like there's every round it has fought. If it only has one action, it uses its breath weapon because it's the most effective weapon it has. Oh boy. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say.
You do what you gotta do.
Ember, roll. First off, do you want to call evens or odds? This will be what saves her life.
Oh, 50-50.
Well, you
Even.
could even.
What's that?
Even.
So if you roll an even, then Ember will take no damage whatsoever from the breath weapon. Ember, roll a d6 for me.
It's like the fatal one.
No,
The one of death, the finger of death.
Ember.
Mr. Roll any number.
Oh shoot! All right, here we go, guys.
It might kill more than just Ember.
Does anybody have a fortune point left?
No.
I do.
Well, I did when I was Oberon, but there's none on this character sheet.
So
Because-
no.
Amber spent an action point to save, or spent her fortune point to save Nute.
Now, do
So
I lose Oberon's? Are they player points or are they
No,
character
the
points?
character points.
Okay.
So somebody could spend a fortune point to allow her to survive this.
Okay, so he's breathing fire at Ember.
Well, he's breathing fire against all of you guys, and she happens to be within range still. So she's going to get tagged with it. And because she's disabled, if you're disabled and you take damage, you die. And she's got a shit ton of corruption as well too, so she ain't going to the good place.
How do you whisper?
Okay, I guess I can. I've got one left, so I can lend it. To her.
Lend it.
Lend it.
I want it back. Conscious, damn it!
With interest.
I want it back, damn it! By the end of the week, Otherwise,
Amber,
it's
you are surviving this. Now what I need Nute. I need Halen and his Griffin and Moged and Mildred to make agility challenge rolls with 2 Banes, please. Oof.
Wait, agility with 2.
2 Banes, please.
Whoops, that's my token.
You know, it also fits the fiction that it would try and do this because it's been so hard to hit Nute as well for Halen. Hey, nice one, Halen.
Oh god.
Good.
Moged.
Not great.
Moged.
Let's see about Mildred and Brent Griffin. Mildred makes it nice.
Mildred, the spectral ram.
It's gonna be up to Mildred to kill this fucking thing.
Mildred's the secret hero of the game.
We're all gonna be dead. It's gonna be, or maybe they'll fall in love.
Well, it looks like there's only one person who failed. So, Moged, you failed altogether, which means you take 13 points of damage, and everybody else only takes 6.
And Ember takes none.
And Ember takes none. That's right, because of that fortune point. However, there's some really vicious scars on her now, too. Things you would never expect. Burns. All right. Anybody? Is Halen down?
No, I've got 1 hit point left.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so good. All right, and that's the end of the round, guys. Whew. Let's mark these characters, fast or slow turns, and let's see how many actions Virfaxis has this round. Ooh. Got 2 actions this round. All right. Now, I'm going to let the dice decide who we're attacking. Actually, first off, I'm going to let the dice decide whether he's breathing first or whether he is going to attack with his weapons. Whew. If I roll a 4 or higher, breath weapon city.
I think he will kill all of the players if he breath weapons.
I just rolled a 1, guys. So it's just an attack.
Well, then he won't kill all of us.
Not kill everyone. Let's see here. We're going to try. Halen, evens or odds?
I'll stick with the odds.
The odd. So let's see oddball.
The odds are not in your favor.
They are today. I rolled a 2. So that first bite is going Moged's way. But I rolled a 22. I think that hits. Does a 22 hit you, Moged?
Oh, sorry. No. Actually, it does not.
Hey!
23 defense.
Oh, that's amazing. So this jaws come down again and hit up against you. You get your shield in the way. Brent, you remain to be the oddball. Let's see where this claw is going. Oddball. Okay, so, but your defense hopefully holds up. I only rolled it's a 12, that's a 15, so that's a miss. Woo. 1 claw misses. Last claw, guys. Oddball again. I rolled a 1.
Kevin, you said I'm disabled.
Yes.
Fate roll. At the end of each round you're disabled, roll a d6. On a 1, you start dying.
Oh, so give me a d6 roll.
On a 6, you heal 1 damage and become impaired.
Bran, I rolled a 31 to hit you.
Oh, right. So you do have a chance to hit a 6 and not be dying anymore.
Nice.
Wow. So then that means you're at 1 hit point and no longer dying?
Yep.
Points of damage.
So
wow.
I have 33.
Which means you will not die if he does his breath weapon this turn.
So the claw lashes out and hits you, Halen. I think Halen is disabled now as well.
Oh, God.
Okay, so Amber, sorry, I wasn't listening. What happens when you roll a 6 on your...
On a 6, you heal 1 damage and become impaired for 1 minute.
Oh, that's awesome.
A roll of any other number has no effect. And sorry,
Well,
and
except the one you would become dying.
yeah,
Okay, so that means this round you got one. Basically, mark your damage so you've got one more hit to get. And James, were you taking a fast or a slow turn this turn? Because you would have actually had an action. Okay, so I went once with Virfaxis. Who wants to go, Moged or Ember?
Ember.
Your life's on the line, dude. Finish this thing off.
You need to do max DPS. That's not fire.
Oh, I was going to do healing so I would not die.
Moged, it is on your narrow shoulders.
Oh, God.
Narrow shoulders.
And I get 12 mana back.
Because I will be down by the end of this round.
Here it comes. Come on, Moged.
Moged.
All right, Moged. Welcome to the team.
Let's get Moged.
Your mighty axe comes up,
And
swings down. Yeah! Oh,
Nice.
that's so good. Holy shit. Okay, so guys, you have done a total of 158 damage on this thing so far.
wow.
You bring your axe up and it comes down, and all that bits of scale up against its chest that Mildred has been slamming up against and trying to break free. You bring that axe down and it just carves through the soft underside of this, and it cries out, and there's gouts of flame that are coming out of this open wound. But Mildred still has an action.
Oh, my God. Mildred, can you do it?
Here it
Can
comes.
you save our ass?
Slams its head down against its chest.
You need to roll really well. Oh!
Holy shit!
Mildred, back-to-back 23s.
I want to make sure you
Anything.
understand here. So this is the stats for the dragon. I guess I can't get my camera to focus here, but its defense is 23 on the fucking nose.
Oh, my
Mildred
God.
kills Virfaxis.
Wow.
Wham! Slams up against
She-
its
Oh my
chest.
God.
She rams that exact same spot again, and that rib that she broke last round actually now breaks free and pokes right through his heart.
Yeah, and you hear this thing kind of screech. Oh, the flames coming out of its throat stop billowing out. It arcs to the side, its giant wings trying to take flight. Gouts of flame are coming out of that open wound, and it cries out and crashes down in a giant gout of steam into the roiling water as Virfaxis, after centuries of life in servitude to the Gith, finally dies. You guys can add Dragon Slayer to your title now.
Wow.
Nice.
So,
I would tell you one thing: dragons are very hard to kill.
Indeed.
That was,
Yes.
I did not connect once. I was Halen missed every, like, I didn't hit it at all this whole damn session. All I did was fucking fall and fly around.
Well, you were still recovering. You did kick the fuck out of the rider, though, right? Like, remember from last session, this is all, part of the same.
No, I'm just
combat.
all my attack rolls, even with the re-rolls, I still managed to suck at.
Yeah. So, holy shit, guys, that was fucking intense. So, with Virfaxis falling, Halen, would you give me a roll of D6 for me? Let's roll your fate dice and see how you were doing. Man, I can't believe Mildred killed that thing. So nothing. All right, Amber, do you have any
My
spells
wound,
left?
or give me a healing potion.
Yeah, hold on. I've got a couple of casting still. Where'd it go? There you go. Bam.
Yay. So does that bring me up to my heal, or just bring me to alive?
Let's take a look here. If you have the rule book, you can look it up yourself.
That would work.
It's before the combat section, so let's see here. You
Okay.
are
Brent,
disabled.
that'll go on Amber, your Griffin, and well, actually, Griffins we can just unsummon. Well, I guess my Griffin will get it too.
Yeah, you would heal equal to your healing rate. It looks like you can take damage over your health rating. It's just if you take any additional damage, that's what kills you. So your healing rate should bring you below 0, though, right, Brent?
Yeah.
Okay. Or at least, sorry, it'll bring your damage total beneath what your health rating is. So
Also, you know what? I didn't actually hear what you said because any 1 point would knock them down, so I didn't record anything below.
Oh, sorry, it would have been 10, so you would have been at, I guess, 30, or you would have been at 42. So, what's your healing rate?
8. So that does not bring it down. I'm still unconscious.
Here. Oh. I'll give you another one.
Yay, that makes me conscious.
All right, healed. I'm assuming the Griffin was getting some of that as well, too.
I'm teleporting over.
Bam, bam. Hi, guys.
Here,
Yeah,
you can have one too.
I hear
I've
this healing going around.
I've got
All
the
right,
healing
guys.
book. Yeah.
So, holy crap, that's crazy intense. What do you guys? Okay, first off, there's a giant undead dwarf with you.
Who is this
thing
guy?
comes coming down. Now, Ember, you were the one who remembered
Yep.
the pub tales of this. So, what do you say, guys, as this thing comes trotting down at you? Let's, just because I really love this picture, let's quickly remind ourselves what he looks like. He's got like a real ghostly kind of echoey voice too. So what do you guys say?
Well met. Your aid was greatly appreciated. You must be Moged?
Moged.
Moged.
Moged. Yes.
Yeah, man, I'm totally Moged. Oh, God.
Totally Moged. Yes, and this is Mildred.
And the spectral ram kind of... And as Moged talks, it's got that kind of like... quality to it.
Rasp.
Yeah.
Wispy rasp.
I am Moged the Unworthy.
See, Kevin, this is where I don't remember the part that I'm
Sure, no problem. I'll take the wheel just for a couple minutes here.
Because there is some stuff that I have to tell them, but I just didn't write it down.
No problem.
I got to go back through my notes.
Monastery of the broken chain has fallen.
It has.
Do any survive within?
There are.
Who survives? I sense none of my brethren still draw breath.
I thought they survived.
They fell beneath the blades and fangs of the orc horde. You, and he looks at you, Halen. You have secured the relics.
We have.
Are the dark roads safe?
They are not.
We have yet.
Perhaps the paths through the dark lands lay open to the hordes. That Overlook will fall. He waits for your response.
I agree. What can you do? How can we help in this endeavor?
If the orcs have reached the mechanisms of the Jotun god, they must fall beneath our blades. And we must activate the Jotun god.
How do we do that?
Follow me and Mildred.
All right. We will follow.
He looks over at you guys. You're all bloodied and beaten.
That we are.
But alive, thanks to you.
Alive for now. He turns and he looks skyward and he says in that same whispery voice, Moradin, All Father, my life and death, I have tried to prove myself worthy. Show me your blessings now. Grant me your divine power. I will secure this valley. We will drive back the hordes, and we will avenge your fallen faithful. All Father, please, please, show me that my faith has not been in error. And you hear this sound as an earthquake shakes the entire mountain. You look up and you can see the hammer, the giant mountain that towers over the monastery of the Broken Chain. There are rocks and snow that are rumbling against this. And Moged says, yes, now, All Father, grant us the power to avenge those fallen beneath them, to exterminate the orc hordes. It rumbles. And at that point, the sun slowly setting behind the peak. But you see this flash of light behind it. And all of you guys are healed up to full. You regain all of your mana and all of your expended abilities.
Dang.
Woo-hoo.
Beauty.
Yes.
Giggity giggity.
Such is the gift of Lord Radin. We shall not squander these gifts, All Father. Come. And he turns to you guys. I know you have fallen, lie beneath the waves, but there is no time. We must ride now. What are you guys doing?
We're following him.
Moby
Ember,
begins to ride.
Ember looks at the lake where Rakis is below. And
Oberon.
I know they all.
oh,
like
sorry,
you. So racist.
Oberon, and just stares at it a little bit, and then turns to get on her griffin.
Okay. So Nuti's griffin was unfortunately killed. So that piece.
Can my griffin hold two?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Would you like a lift? I'll swoop down and pick him up.
Love one.
Okay.
Thank you.
So what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to maneuver your tokens here so I can cut and paste them. Then I need just a moment to go and close the blinds because it's dark here now, and I just want to close the front blinds. And we'll grab some water because doing that voice is a little tough in the old vocal cords.
Yeah.
It's tough to do. Oh, not as bad as my.
It's also hard to hear.
Yes. What I'll do next time is I'll ratchet up the gain on this. Where is it here? Here we go. There we go. How is that? Can you hear it better now?
Better.
The trouble is, when I speak at a normal volume, it does that. So I'd have to turn the gain back down again. There we go. How's that, guys? No feedback? No feedback?
Yeah.
Back.
No, it's good.
Okay. So let me cut and paste some dudes here. Boom. I'm going to grab my water, close the door, or close the blinds, and then we will make our passage, make our way to the vents. Okay. Anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns before we go to the final scene of the session? I'll take the
No,
stunned silence as a no.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I think there's a lot of trauma and all kinds of shit that they've just stunned silence is probably good for Halen.
Okay. So, guys, I'm going to go do that shit. I'll be right back, and then we'll finish up the session.
Mildred the spectral ramp.
Maybe one of those.
That was pretty awesome, by the way, that Mildred was the one who pulled it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I could not connect with anything.
Oh, I missed a huge amount of attacks. My charge does way more damage. I missed all 3 charges that I managed to get. It does like an
And I
extra
used the
2d. It does 3d6 more than my normal attack.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then I was using the same. I've got the same spell that Oberon had that lets you to roll twice. And that didn't help.
Yeah. That is a great spell, though.
Yeah. In theory, it should have,
Made a big difference.
made a big difference. I'm rolling with 3 boons and plus.
I actually thought in that last round that we might all die.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad I looked up the rules on disabled. I'm like, which is a little too lethal.
Oh, it's only because I was in that one round where I didn't even have a chance to roll yet. Like, it hadn't even reached the end of my round that I became disabled. I was just looking it up too, and then all of a sudden Brent did his thing, and Kevin said everyone got hit with it. I'm like, everyone?
Yeah.
Not me. If you guys all died, Nute was going to run for it.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. So, are we all back now?
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Okay, so let's move you guys to the Elsyr Vale. Now, where you leap into the air and you go flying south
We left our hero.
from, remember, Overlook is here, and Borgren's Watch is actually not as far into the Stoneholm Mountains as it's depicted there. It's about here-ish, is where you guys were, the Monastery of the Broken Chain and the giant mountain, the Hammer. South of there, in the foothills, there is a place known as the Vents. And in the Vents is where you will find access to the Jotengard. When you guys land, you have to leave your mounts behind. But Moged Actually, I think Moged, you're going to have to leave Mildred behind as well, only because it's the passage through to access the Jotengard is twisting and tight in places. It's all underground.
By leave behind, you mean they go back into figurine form, or like?
Yes, yeah, they're back into figurine form. For Moged, effectively it's the same thing. A triggered action will summon Mildred again.
Right. She sort of disappears into mist.
Exactly. Yeah. And do any of you guys think to ask him how he knows this? Remember, you guys were told before that only the High Templar in the monastery would actually know where the Jotengard is.
I didn't learn that in the taverns.
Where why Moged would know this? As far as you know, Moged's a sort of like the story you heard from the taverns is that he was effectively like a washed out acolyte. But I'm assuming not. Anyway, it's not really important. So you guys go sailing across.
Yeah, I think Kaelin would just be pretty silent there between the giant combat and Oberon dying and.
So as you guys get there, you can see that there are signs of orc bands moving around. At one point, as you're soaring above, either riding on the back of Mildred or the others, he gestures down and says, "There, scouting parties from the Horde. Even now they prepare for the siege of Overlook. We must hurry." And he seizes in, and you guys carry on. It takes you about maybe 20 minutes actually probably a little longer than about 45 minutes of winding through those tunnels, carrying torches that were locked in the walls. As you pass along through these darkened tunnels, you can see, as Moged points out, the signs of the builders. And there's markings on there that only Halen can read. This is in the old tongue, Halen.
Okay, what do they say? And I'll read as I'm reading them. I'll read them out. I'll speak them out loud.
It's just names. It's names of like tunnels.
Oh, okay.
It's just like it's directions for navigating around in here, basically. If you knew where everything was. But after winding and twisting through those things, you guys finally reach a door. There. He gestures with his big ancient battle axe. The entrance to the Jotengard. And this is what you see when you open the door. I'll click on things, Control L. Yeah, that's what it is. So that's for those listening at home. That is the view that our heroes have. So there is giant pillars stretching up to the ceiling. This room has the fine, precise corners that you would expect of dwarven craftsmanship. But this is, each of these squares, guys, is 10 square, is 10 feet. This, you would think, was built by something larger than dwarf or man. Anybody got a history profession or scholar of history?
Halen does.
Okay, so go ahead. Anyone who's got scholar history, go ahead and give me an intellect challenge.
Okay.
With 1 boon.
With what?
1 boon from your profession.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I hit the wrong one.
That's okay.
Perception.
Amber, you look at this. This was built by giants in the age of chains. Halen, you recognize this as well. This structure has got to be maybe, you know, hundreds of thousands of years old. But it's still, you can tell it's aged, but it has withstood. Well, actually, it really hasn't withstood the centuries. Most of what you see here seems to have withstood the, you know, the passing thousands of centuries. But what do you see at the far end of the corridor, guys? Well, not corridor, the far end of the room. Rubble. You can move yourself freely within here, guys. I'll let you know something.
Yeah, Mogred is sort of leading the way in.
Been like maybe one or let's just keep feel. Go ahead and the lighting here anyway.
Do we hear like it? How is there any noises coming from here? Does it sound like we're the only people in here?
In this room, you can definitely hear your footfalls echoing.
Not mine.
Trying to.
Is there anything in the distance or?
Well, give me a perception challenge with 2 banes, please.
Right. Blah, blah. Where is me? Perception. I'll use me trickery.
That'll just be for the distance. Oof,
Nope.
That ain't good. Okay. So no, as far as you can tell, like the footfalls, like each of your footfalls echoes wide. If you're thinking of that scene from Fellowship of the Ring, where the guys are walking around that giant open hall, that's sort of what I'm picturing this room being like. So
is that rubble totally blocking our way there, Kev?
Absolutely blocking your way, yeah.
Okay, so we'll have to check off to the sides to find a path through.
What do you think, guys?
Well,
do you feel that we should go east or west?
Moged does not know which way to go. He knew how to get access to this place, but does not know the layout.
What if I used a seer's eye? Would that just as a random sort of divination?
Click on it. Let's see. What does it do?
I don't think that's exactly how it's written, but
Then no.
which
often
Eskimo.
that's minimal divination.
I suggest we go this way.
I suppose I could use my flying servant if I wanted to check the place out.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, that would work. Hey, why don't you do like a little recon?
Okay.
Okay.
I activate my little flying sphere servant and ask it to make a sketch of the.
Sure. Click on the servant. I think there should be an entry on your character sheet for it. Let's just read it.
I'm not sure that there is. I called it servant sphere. Where the heck is it?
No, but I think I filled it in for you on your as an ability, or it'll be under your scouting orb, which is a character that. Yeah, here it is. This is. Oh, here you go, guys.
Oh.
So first you use a command word, and it transforms into a little. Let's see here. Yeah, so it's a little hovering orb right now. Seek uses an action each round to move twice its speed in a direction you choose, during which time it records details. Each round it moves off in a new direction until it's gathered all information about an area that can fit inside the cube of space 40 yards on each side. It takes about 5 minutes. Okay, so it's interesting. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to reveal this then, because there's for an interesting reason, it is going to be able to go. So 40 yards, a 40-yard square. So that is 120 feet, which means 12 squares because these are 10-foot squares. So it travels from where you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's so actually, what you'll see, Steve, I'm just going to move you over so you can see where everything is here.
Sure.
Okay. So, see that?
Okay. And all right. Oh,
You see that?
I saw some pictures. All right.
Okay. And now, do you see that?
I see that. Yes.
Okay. And you see that?
I see that. Yes.
And you see that?
Yes.
Okay. See that?
Yes.
And that?
Yes.
So you see the full range of this cavern over here, right?
Let me just check. I'm pretty sure I do. Yes.
Okay. So you can see there is not an exit there. However, over here, there is an exit that leads into that area there. You see that?
Right. Yep.
Okay. And then down here, there is no other exit. You got
Okay.
a good sense of the whole thing. Why don't you describe for the guys what you've seen?
Okay, we've got sort of a bit of a small complex here. Well, not that small, but to the west, or to our left, is sort of an open cavern type place with sort of some, or like the walls of this, whatever this is, this precinct sort of fade away into sort of a cave. There's no creatures in there. There's a couple of rooms. And then there's something mirroring that on the other side, except there's to the northeast, there appear to be some creatures and a passageway leading further out. But most of this building is just empty.
What kind of creatures?
I don't know, but they look pretty mean.
You recognize them.
Oh, yeah?
Orcs.
Oh, orcs.
And sorry, which location did the orcs in?
So if we were to go east, I'm just making up directions here, but would to the right, and to the and back, we would find them pretty quickly.
Okay, but it's the only path that we can go?
That's the only way, other way out of here. Yeah, it looks like.
Okay. So we're forced. Okay.
Doesn't look like much
Well,
else
let's
is going
get
on.
ready for a fight then.
Yep.
Okay. I cast Arcane Armor and Oak Hide.
Okay.
I also cast arcane armor.
I will cast Oakhide.
Okay. And, Jeff, are you feeling a little left out right now?
Yeah, I cast a ghostly fart.
A ghostly fart? Nice.
Tell me about it.
You know what? I am also going to cast Truth Here.
Interesting.
When we get closer, I'll cast Battle Prowess, but I'll wait.
You're casting Battle Who?
No, I'm saying when we get, if we can ambush them, I'll cast it right before we ambush, but not now.
Okay. We're setting something up here, guys. All right. So go ahead again and just go ahead and move yourself like maybe 2 squares at a time, guys, and I'll tell you when or if to change. Are you just all going together or what?
We're all going together.
Well, I guess we don't need to scout because the thing's already scouted. So
Am I going in the right direction? Or we're going to the
UK goes first. He knows where the
Yeah.
fuck we're going,
All right.
Guys,
and he knows
I wanna,
where.
This
I want
way.
to point one thing out
Walk this
here.
way.
This thing makes it
Yeah.
look like, I mean, it's a clockwork sphere, right? So it makes like a tick, 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 kind of clicking kind of sound. Common sense suggests that these things would have seen this. It would have attracted their attention, but they appear to have done nothing about it. Is there anything you think you can draw from that? Or any questions you have about that?
Smells like ambush.
They're drunk.
They're drunk.
They're drunk.
That is the obvious explanation. Or sleeping.
They found a bunch of sleeping orcs. Maybe we should stealth in and get a better look ourselves.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing,
All right.
guys?
Well, shall we?
Nutane, Heelan, try and sneak up and just take a peek and see what we can see.
Yeah, I'll try to sneak. That's a good idea. I'll hide in shadows and I'll sneak up there and have a little look and see what they're up to.
Yeah, you don't need to roll. Your sneak is so fucking crazy. So both you guys are easily able to go up there and go ahead and move yourself forward and take a peek down that corridor. Okay. So you guys are close enough so you can hear them speaking. Do either of you speak Orcish?
No.
No.
Okay. Orcish, Maffer. Yes, right, you go shoot off us, Ethan. Orcish, your daughter. Yeah. What's the fault that I found? So it's. You don't understand.
Really beat their lives and think about committing suicide.
That is absolutely, I'm sure, what they're saying. They don't seem to be disturbed or bothered. They're just sort of all, sitting down at different places. There's a couple of them that seem to be playing some sort of game. It seems to involve some kind of severed bits. You think that they might be dwarf fingers.
Good old game of dwarf fingers.
Mm-hmm. What are you guys doing?
Well, what's the objective here? I guess we got to go through these guys, hey?
Yeah, let's get the rest of the group though. Someone might be able to. They're all happily sitting together. They might be able to hit them with an AOE of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Moged looks like he's still in the main hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, let's go back and make sure we're all together.
Yeah.
And then we can quickly plan an ambush. Maybe they weren't paying attention to the orb because they weren't expecting. They don't look like they're ready for anything or have anyone on guard.
Okay, and no one speaks Orcish, hey?
Anyone else think of another explanation for that?
Sorry, say that again?
Anyone else can think of another explanation for it?
Heelan thinks they're confident because they weren't expecting attacks. They posted no guards, so they didn't hear the clockwork.
What if they're not warriors?
The guy right here, he's still chatting and stuff like that, but he is on guard.
Oh, he is, okay.
They do not
Does anyone
anticipate.
speak Orc? Hey, Ember, do you have a translation spell?
I can understand them, but I can't talk to them.
Well, that's fine. What are they saying?
I don't know. They haven't spoken yet.
Oh, they're still talking. If you've moved up there, Amber, give me you're not trained in stealth whatsoever, right? Like you don't know.
I have invisibility.
No, it'd be sound is what I'm concerned with. So
my robes don't make any sense.
Right. Yeah. Okay, no problem. And so you're easily able because you can just like move yourself up and stay out of sight.
Well, I will also cast that.
Okay. So you can hear them talking about what do you think? Is there another one of them out there? Is that why this thing came through? I don't know. There are so many of them clockwork things moving around. I don't know what they are. We can't trust them machines. Well, they got us in here, didn't they? This is going to be an easy way. I don't like buying the things from, though. Better to have orcs steal. Well, they made them fast and they're tough enough. That's sort of the gist of what you're getting from them.
Oh, interesting.
Well, you're not understanding yet, Brent. So role play. So
This is a plan.
Amber,
Not Halen.
if Amber shares it with you, I want it to be done in character. So
Yeah. So Amber comes back. They have encountered, I guess, other clockwork things, and so seeing the scout, they weren't surprised. So chances are there's other clockwork things in here that are associated with them. Apparently, they led them in here. I think that's what I heard.
Very interesting.
So we won't be dealing with just orcs, but some clockwork stuff.
what are you guys doing?
I recommend we step around the corner and see how they react.
I don't know, guys.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, see if they want to, hang out.
I mean, we still have to get through them, whether there's
Yeah.
clockworks here or not.
Moged has his
Point of
man.
patience.
I don't think that Moged is. If you guys are talking about this, Jeff, I think Moged jumps in.
Would
These orcs. are
Ember, do
not-
you want to do a big blast
Sorry.
spell?
Nope.
Brent,
Follow.
nope. Too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. Guys, Moged
I can
has
see
a
you.
feature.
Moged.
Moged
He's
has a
an
feature.
orcish
Brent,
hater.
guys, yeah, thank you, Jeff. Go ahead and tell him what he's got.
I will click on it, but he is hated creature, orcs.
Yeah, and he also, these things killed every member of the Order of the Broken Chain. So I think that, unfortunately, guys, like you guys have talked for about 10 minutes ish now. Moged's patience is at an end. Go ahead and tell me what you do, Jeff.
He rushes in and attacks the very first one that he sees.
Go ahead and make an attack roll for me. And you can get you can charge on foot as well too. So you still get your charging battle axe.
Okay, so it's this one.
Yeah.
And so now I get one boon because they are one extra boon.
That's right, because of your hatred.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So that you annihilate that first orc.
No.
Go ahead and move yourself in there, and I will mark the orc as having shuffled off its mortal coil. Guys, mark yourselves for fast or slow turns, please. Hey, you want to hear some good news?
Yeah.
These guys are bosses, so you guys get to go first.
Yay.
It's been 2 sessions of boss fights. It's pretty crazy. Oh, 1 sec here. I gotta give Moged his dark vision. How's that there, Jeff? Can you see further now?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Everyone's marked. Let's see. Sorry, Halen, I can't see it because Nute is on top of you.
Hang on.
You got slow turn. Okay. So, the orcs are taking fast turns and are all charging at Moged. You know what? I'm going to give you a round of surprise. Yeah. Okay. So, slow turns. Who wants to go first?
What happened on the surprise round? One action only?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what the way it works. Rules is written. Let's see here. I don't remember. Let's see. Surprise. Here we go. 46. So. Okay, when there could be surprise, everyone makes a perception challenge. On a fail, they become surprised on the first round. And the surprise condition is cannot use actions, cannot move, and automatically get a fail on challenge rolls that they would make. Wow, that's really awful for these guys. So they may be surprised. So let's roll here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orcs there. You are not going to fucking believe this, guys. I just rolled 4 20s. I shit not. I just rolled 4 nat 20s.
Wow.
So 2 of them are surprised. That's fucking crazy. I can't believe that. I'm just going to hold on.
We don't believe it.
Yeah, well, there's 2 of my nat 20s. And there are the other 2 right there. But, so
that proves it.
Yeah. Very nice. And yeah, so all right, so there's 4 of them that aren't surprised, and there's 2 of them that are. So 2 of them aren't going to act, but there's 4 that can. I'll put 1 at the front and 1 at the back that are surprised. The rest in the middle are not. So who wants to go first? Oh, you got slow turns. Hold on, I'm going to make the orcs make fast turns then. So they're going to charge, which means 1 bane on their attack rolls. And unlike the others, I'm just going to get rid of them as they die. I won't leave the corpses in here. Moged, there's a bunch of charging in on you.
Yeah.
Let's see here. They got banes on the attack rolls, which means I'm rolling nothing. I got 1 nat 20, which will hit, but everything else is a miss.
I swear my oath of vengeance on the 1 hit.
Okay. And you take 3 points of damage here, Moged, as one of the axes comes through. That's it for my orcs. Slow turns. Who's going first?
I'll do my oath of vengeance thing. So the one
click on the ability, Steve.
You betcha.
Remember, every time you use an ability, please just put it in the chat so we can all see.
Alrighty.
Okay, so your triggered action has been to swear a vow of vengeance. Awesome. Okay.
All right.
Wait.
So the target becomes.
It deals damage. It didn't deal any damage. Oh, it did do damage. Yeah. So there you go. I'll mark your vengified thing here with a. What do you think here? How about that, Steve? Does that work?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. All right. So you got a triggered action, and then what are you doing? You take. So got an action and a move.
And then I will hit it with an extra boon, with Flicker.
Give him shit.
Flicker, the quicker picker upper. All right.
You're also using it for cleaning.
Yes. Grouting.
Like, OxyClear or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, that absolutely hits and that kills it.
All right. Boom.
So this dagger goes out and murders this thing. Who's up next?
Ember. She's dropping a flame strike right here.
Yeah, go ahead, click on it. Point space. They get agility challenge to have the damage. Okay.
And hold on, they are going to take a bane to that.
And why is that? That is not an attack roll.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, well, where I had nat 20s before, I just rolled 3 failures, so 3 of them die outright. Hold on. Oh, no, you know what? I will give it to you for free, because one of those guys in that area is someone who automatically fails challenges. So, boom, all orcs vaporize in front of you, Moged. Then it's either Halen or
Moged. I can go.
Sure. What do you want to do?
I'll move in, and can I make it to the far orc?
You know what, Brian? Yeah, you're so quick. Your speed is so high right now that I'll let you get to that orc if you want to attack him.
All right, cool. I will.
You'll get a boon on your attack roll because he's completely surprised. I'm pretty sure he's going to die. Oh shit. An 11.
I've been missing all the. God damn it!
Yeah, that's
I'm in session.
you got a confession? What's your confession?
No, I said I haven't hit anything this session. I keep
I
missing.
figured that was my skillful intentionally mishearing thing.
I can't hit.
What is your confession, Brent? What do you have to confess? All right, so unfortunately that is a miss. So somehow you managed to I think your over enthusiasm. Whew, you miss him. Okay, so what do you want to do? We got Moged. Moged, what are you doing?
Well, I guess I'll charge the last guy.
That elf seems to have not done the job, so go ahead. You get a boon because the guy's surprised, and you get a boon because you hate this fucking guy. Whoa, yeah, so you absolutely make him pay. Boom, he goes down. Moged, you can think there's more ahead of you. Let's do this. Carry on, guys. Keep on moving through. Keep the tempo of violence going.
Okay, I'm gonna use the opportunity to can't. Fuck it. I'll just keep moving.
Yeah. Let's keep things moving, guys. We got half an hour left of the session, so let's keep it exciting and moving. You go racing around the corner. What do you see there? Oh my God, Halen, what is there?
Stuff.
Big ogre.
Ooh, an ogre.
It's an ogre.
What are you doing? Just declare fast or slow turns, guys.
Take a look.
I'm gonna roll for big dummy ogre. Big dummy ogre surprised.
All right then. I'm gonna do slow.
Okay. So is everyone marked for what they're doing? It looks like everyone's taking slow.
Yep.
Okay, so whoever wants to go first, go first.
Nute, run up there.
Before I jump in.
You can ignore that giant trap that's there too, guys. That will not be a trap. Or is it? No, I'm kidding.
Ow.
Halen will jump out with a giant T.
Go ahead and make your attack roll there, Brent or Steve-O.
Nice.
That is absolutely a hit. Holy shit, you nearly murder it with one attack. That beats it by more than 5, so you have a second action. What do you want to do?
Pokey little dragon. Second action, hey?
Yeah.
That is an excellent question. I think that I will have to
Stab him again.
Normally I would stab him again. Yeah. Let's do that.
So last session though, isn't your backstab once per round? Once per round.
Once per round. Okay, so I got trickery.
So you got trickery. So basically make your attack with whatever the attack is without backstab, and then add 1 boon to it.
Okay.
To reflect your trickery.
And I do have an ability that gives me if I hit with an extra boon, then I get 1d6 extra.
Is that something other than backstab?
It's something other than backstab. Yes, it is.
Unless you can click on it and display it, it doesn't count, bud. So if you've got something you can find on your character sheet.
Okay. Where is it? I know it's here. Rogue talent backstab. Spell defenses and if I attack with 1 boon from this talent, my attack deals 1d6 extra damage. Trickery.
Yes, which is already included, I think, in your trickery attack.
Isn't the dagger, because it says the damage from the dagger on my ability when I roll it is 2d6, but don't I get 2d6 already from the dagger plus 2d6?
No, because the dagger does 1d. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. I'm looking at your character sheet. So one of them does 3d6. A dagger only does 1d3.
Flicker does plus 2d6, so it should be plus 3d6 if I'm using trickery.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So let me hold on. I'll let's see here. Come on. Add flicker. That will do. What's your mass?
Flickery.
1d3 plus 3d6. with 2 boons. Come on. Go on.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Then it is. A shot stroke. Okay.
Isn't it? Okay. Trickery, no backstab. Should be 3 boons. I'll get an extra boon. All right. Oh, whoa. Oh, you already rolled it for me.
No. I rolled my attack. Hold on here. You're right. It should be 3 boons.
Jinxed it for you. He rolled a 20 and then you rolled a 1.
Okay. Try it again. Here we go. Now it's right. You should have 3 boons on it. So go ahead, Steve.
All right.
Oh, you already actually no. You already added it in. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
you get your roll. So you miss. You
All
did
right.
hit it first. So you nearly fucking murdered this thing with 1 attack. Who wants to go next?
Me.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna see if I can hit something. Come here. Let me hit you.
Here it comes.
Go.
Now is when it turns around for Halen.
Boom.
Yeah, Halen. So this I think that Newtade went running in and like hamstrung this thing. So there's blood pouring from its calf as it falls down and kind of turns around, and then Newtade, you jab your spear in and kill it. But oh my God, there's a second ogre. Who's going next?
Ember.
Ember, what are we doing?
Right here. Oh. Weak.
Okay. I think it's agility challenge. It makes it, so it takes 2 points of damage. It's slightly safe. Moged, what are you doing?
Bam! Charge.
Now
No, this is not an ogre.
Oh, sorry, James.
Brutal.
It was a surprise, so it fails automatically, so it takes 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Still, it's still on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shoot! So that is unfortunately not enough to get past his defense. Oh
That is
boy!
a
Oh, boy.
2.
All right, guys. Next turn, mark yourself fast or slow turns. This ogre now turns around and prepares to engage. Okay, we got a fast turn from Moged and slow turns from everybody else.
Yeah.
Moged, you're up first. Heroes go first. What are you doing?
Swinging.
Oh, for cr-
Are you serious?
oh man!
Wow.
So you swing and unfortunately miss. Then on its turn, the ogre turns and shouts out in a. No one speaks giant, do they?
But I understand it.
They're here! They're here! The wards!
He's yelling out a warning.
Okay, and he's
Let's
going
take
to try and
him down.
dash to bash the orc. He only has 1, or the dwarf. Let's go. Only has 1. Oh, that's a terrible roll. I think that a 12 does not hit you, does it?
No, that is not close.
So it brings down, you're nowhere close to where its giant morning star comes down, hits the ground. And the stone is so tough, it doesn't even chip. Who's up next, guys? Slow turns.
Ember.
Yay. Okay.
Get in there.
I'm doing that. And I'm doing where to go? Bam. So I'm gonna take the boon.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Whoa. Not great damage though.
Well,
So
what I get?
your 1d6 extra damage.
Yep. I'll take it.
Okay. So, this tongue of flame flies out at it. Yeah, okay, so it takes a little bit of damage. Scorched. And yeah, you understand that. Damned magicians. Who goes next, guys?
That's right.
Alrighty.
Dylan goes racing in. Little elf.
Ooh.
Little elf has sharp sticks.
Okay, I'm gonna use.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna add my key strike to that damage.
Okay, go ahead.
Whoa.
This thing is blasted back, Brent. Smashes into the wall. and hits the ground. Earth stick hits hard. Then blood drips out of its mouth and its eyes go lifeless. Keep on going, guys.
Okay. Halen brings his palms together, focuses, and keeps moving.
Keep going.
That room's empty, so we'll keep going here.
Keep going, guys.
Oh, there's rubble.
It's a chase scene in an aged cocktail.
Oh. Mr. Unworthy is bolting ahead.
He was looking for more orcs to kill.
Clearly.
Except I can't go any more forward.
What do you do to that door?
Smash it.
Carry on.
Hey, did we miss something?
We just went over some rubble.
Yeah.
Or
All right.
bypassed
What?
the rubble.
You guys took a shortcut? Is this a door?
It is another door.
Smash it.
There you go.
We're gonna go this way.
Hold on, we're just seeing what's
Oh.
behind this door. Some mummies.
Giant. Those are looks like sarcophagi for giants. But you think you hear voices from over here, guys?
Oh, keep going. We don't care about mummy coffins for giants. That's not why we're here.
Now we hear, guys. Hold on, let's just stop there, Moged. This looks different. This
The walls
is
got
freshly drilled, guys. It looks like some titanic machine has carved through a passage.
Clockwork.
And you hear the voices of orcs at the end,
Spiky.
listening. And what you hear, the orcs speaking, they're talking to someone, and then you hear something answering in a very bizarre voice.
Can anyone understand what it's saying?
I don't know. Wait,
Ember does.
what is it? What do I hear?
Prepare the charges. Once the charges are ready, we will activate them and destroy these defenses.
Ooh, they're gonna set some charges. We need to stop them before they set them off.
Ember, give me a intellect challenge, please, with 2 Banes.
Uh-oh. I don't know what charges are.
No, it's just there's something else that you might get information for.
Banes.
Oh man, that's awesome. You know what? You would guess that voice, it has an elven lilt to it.
Ooh. Okay. Sounded like an elf. Who said that? Orcs and elves working together?
Not speaking Elvish. Huh, interesting.
Shadow
What
elves.
unholy alliance could this be?
Okay, you heard orc voices up there. What are you doing?
He's rushing through these giant teeth.
Oh! Keep on going and see what you find down there.
Those orcs shall die.
Okay, so when you hit there,
Yep.
also you get a fortune point for using the Moged voice. That's awesome. You see them now. What you see there, guys? There's a pack of orcs, but then there are 3 strangely armored figures, guys, and this is what they look like.
Stormtroopers. Wait, no.
Troopers.
Hold them off. Stop them. The charges must be placed.
The voices are coming from those 3 figures there, guys, and each of them carries a bizarre, maybe a club, maybe a spear. You're not sure. What you do know is it's the start of the round. I need you to mark what your actions are. And guys, I can tell you, that I will not need this because it's not a boss fight. All right, so we got ourselves marked here.
Yep.
Okay, so slow turn or fast turns. Looks like Nute is the only one. Go ahead.
Nute is going to take out that one in front right away.
Okay. Get yourself. Are you throwing the dagger or are you getting engaged?
Throwing the dagger.
Okay. Oh yeah. So you throw your dagger and then it disappears in a puff of smoke and reappears in your hand. You didn't beat it by 5 though, so no extra action. All right, so for the fast turns, once again, our orcish brethren here are charging in on the spectral dwarf. Moged. 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 And a Moged. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably can only attack with 4 of those. So let's see how they do. I'm going to roll my 4 nat 20s again. That is a 1, a 4, a 4, and a 7. None of them pierce your defenses there, Moged.
He's too enraged.
Yeah, you're just like, there's a swarm of them. You can picture like a scene from like 300 where you're behind the shield and throw them all back. Okay, now as for those 3 armored figures, one of them makes a run in this way. Very quickly and lithe as well, too. The other 2 crouch at the sides of these stones, these fallen rocks. They bring those bizarre weapons up. They aim and fire. Does a 23 hit you, Ember?
Yep.
These things make a deafening roar, and you are suddenly hit for 6 points of damage. The other one will fire at, let's see here. I think
the one that hit me?
Yep. And then against, actually against Nute, I think.
Ugh. The one that hit me takes 1 point of damage, I believe. I'm hoping.
No, because your attack misses.
Wait, what?
It's an attack. Control Wrath. It's not all damage.
Okay.
And then against you, Nute, does a what's that? 23 hit you?
Yes.
You once again takes at you. Oh my gosh! You take 13 points of damage from that shot.
And swear my oath of vengeance against him.
And what it says, or what you hear also in Elvish, Nute. It's accented Elvish, but it says in Elvish.
Die, traitor.
Did you catch that?
Something traitor?
Die, traitor.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Now, that's all the fast turns. Who's got slow turns here, guys?
I would like to go.
Go ahead.
I would like to do that and land here and say, do not befoul that language. You befoul that language.
Okay. So what were you doing, Brent, to move over there?
I flew as part of the mountain.
Oh, sorry. You flew twice from the land and you hit, which turns out 4 yards. So it's 12 feet. I think you only hit one of them, Brent.
Oh, okay.
Just because of the cover of the rocks.
Oh, okay.
But that one absolutely takes damage. So it's hit, and they need to make an agility challenge. Unfortunately, this thing does have a very high agility. But not quick enough. Old shit. So this thing's knocked to the ground. Actually, hits down, and it curses in Elvish. Then it is whose turn? We got Ember and we got Moged.
How big are these rocks that are littered all over?
The rocks they're pretty big. Like they're remember each square is 10 feet, so they're pretty big stones.
Are there any that are smaller?
There's probably some around. Why?
Okay, I want to use burst on a stone that's close to this guy.
Okay, go ahead.
And I am going to to
You know
use
what?
this.
I'm not sure you've got. Well, yeah. If they could
I
shoot
just-
you, you'd want to say.
I just
Oh,
attacked
Moged, what?
the nearest one, yeah.
Moged, what's going on? You're truly the unworthy. Okay, that's actually not good enough. So it explodes. But these things are extremely nimble. Okay, so that means you can take either 1 point of damage, I guess, or each creature and object in 5 yards other than you. So Moged and Nute, you each take 1 point of damage.
Ouch.
And the orcs take damage as it reverberates out from Ember.
The orcs take some.
The orcs that are in the front row there, yeah, they take 1 point of damage. They don't take 7. It's a 1 point of damage, man. So
I'll take the damage.
you'll take it instead? Okay.
Yep.
So Nute and Moged, you do not take the damage.
Okay.
All right. Then the orcs don't take damage either. Okay. Then left, I guess, is that's everyone, isn't it?
Burst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, guys, new turn. Mark yourself as a fast or slow turn.
All right.
I guess I better go fast again. I had sworn my oath of vengeance against that one.
That shot you.
It shot me, yeah.
Click on Oath of Enmity again.
Wrong class. Wrong edition.
Yeah, Vow of Vengeance. Yeah. Well, that's funny. Okay, sweet. All right. And we got a bunch of heroes taking fast turns. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Flame strike right here.
Right where? Okay. Boom. Let's see here. Got 1, 2. I'll say 4 of them are hit. Oh, Moged's hit too then. Shit, Moged, you gotta take an agility challenge or Ember's gonna hurt you.
My aim was off. I'd hoped to do it further away, so he wasn't going to hit. But
One of the orcs goes down, and then yeah, the rest of them to only take half damage. So that was Ember. Who wants to go next?
So they take 11 damage?
Yeah, you failed. Yeah, you take 11 damage.
Good lord.
sorry, Bob.
Next.
Go ahead, Brent.
Okay.
Holy shit! So that is absolutely a hit, and you beat it by 5. So, what do you want to do?
If it doesn't hit, I'm going to use my key strike with that
Go ahead.
attack.
Yeah, click on your key strike.
Strike.
Nice.
Jeez. So yeah, you spin and you jab the Animus into this thing's chest. It cleaves cleanly through that smooth armor, and you hear a from within the mask, and then there is the pulse of your key strike hits through it, and this thing sort of like twitches, and you hear the one behind you look over and say "No!" in Elvish. Okay, so that is, I take it you're refocusing your key strike with your other action?
Yes.
Okay, who wants to go next? Either Moged or Nute?
Well, I mean, I can just go at any point because I'm just rolling my attacks.
Sure, go ahead. And then Nute, what are you doing?
I will also attack. Let me. Yeah,
What's there to hit?
Sorry, against the orcs? That is absolutely hit against the orcs.
Okay, so one of them took 18.
The other one's dead. And Nute, what are you doing?
I will flicker the closest orc.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
All right.
I'm going to start rolling with the orcs who I'll roll with 3 of them because I know 3 will live. Oh, that's a miss.
Miss.
3 the orcs. Oh, and nat 20. So Moged, you take. The other ones are misses. You take 10 points of damage. Then the other armored figure, it turns and it's going to try and shoot Halen. Let's see. That might hit. That's a 25.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay. So again, there's this massive explosion from behind you there, Halen. Ooh, you take 14 points of damage. This thing hits you right in the upper back. Okay. End of the turn, guys. This thing over at the side here goes racing away. You can't see where it's going. All right, now it is okay, top of the round, guys. Mark yourself fast or slow turns. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna try this instead.
Okay, that's not enough room to charge, is it? Do I need to have a minimum room to charge?
If you are engaged with some, there's enough space there. I'll say that's fine, Brent. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I just want to make sure I can get in there with a quick action, not just walk up to him.
Okay. All right. Okay. Whoever wants to go first, go ahead, guys. You guys will move before the enemies.
I guess I will try another stabby stab.
Oh, I hit the one in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Another one down for good old Moged. And looks like Halen, you're attacking the other armored figure there.
Yes.
Okay, that is that's not a hit. No, that's definitely a miss.
It's a
Ember
bad roll.
is
Mute. Nice. Another orc is down.
Another orc is down.
Ember's hitting this guy with this.
You get one. Oh, there's no attack roll there, right? So
It's just a strength challenge.
sure. What you feel, Ember, is that this thing sloughs off some of that magic. As if it was difficult to affect, like when you were trying to cast the spell on the dragon as well. All right. No, okay. So no, it. Oh wait, it gets a boon on this. Yeah. So no, it resists that magic. It takes a little bit of damage, but it's not nearly as effective as you were thinking it would be. Has everyone gone?
Yes.
Okay. So this thing, this armored thing, turns to you, Halen, and it's going to try and. Okay, it turns on its the gun that's in its hand. It turns something, and then there's this bayonet that comes out of the end of its gun, and it's going to try and skewer you. Let's see. Nope, it misses. You're able to deke out of the way of this thing. But it says something to you again in Elvish, Brent.
The shadows return.
In the round, guys. Well, we got 2 orcs to go here. Let's just go with these knuckleheads. Both of them miss Moged. All right, who's going next?
I will. Pick out one of the orcs. Boom.
That definitely kills one.
Oh, and extra move?
Make a second attack. Yeah, it's more than 20, so go ahead.
Okay. And actually, I hate to do this, but there should probably be another D6 of damage on when I hit with a boon because of this. It's called Dirty Tricks, and my attacks deal 1d6 extra damage when I make an attack roll. So I should be 4. Yeah.
That's fine. We'll fix that between sessions. So another one.
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your second attack. So
Okay.
there should be that should still be there.
I'll just take an extra not boon. I will do damage. All right. And it should work. Why is it taking so long?
And is there the prompt come up for boons and mains?
Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
There you go. Okay, yeah, another one down. Boom. Who wants to go next, guys?
I'll
Why
go.
don't you go? Go ahead.
And as I'm going, I'll say, "What are you?"
Okay, so that's actually enough to hit it. I think that's actually enough to kill it. So you skewer this through, and it looks at you, and that faceless, featureless eyes or face is just looking at you, and it says in Elvish again, "Your doom," and it slumps down. You guys can hear from over in this direction. Explosions are going off, guys. What are you doing?
Running over.
Okay. While those guys run over, I can catch up. I'm ripping off this thing's helm.
It doesn't want to come off. You're going to have to basically stay behind to sort of figure out how to get this off if you want.
I'll take a few seconds, and if everyone runs...
They've already run, Brent. Like, they're all racing off in the directions, and there's explosions going off behind you.
Okay, I'll grab... Okay, with my free hand, I'll grab its strange spear that shoots exploding stuff, and then keep running.
Okay, so you grab that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you got one. That thing requires two hands to use properly, as does your spear. So
I'm not trying to fight with it. I can't. I wanted to see what it is. That's the closest thing to having something of its.
Okay.
It's the easy thing.
Okay, so then, Brett, while you're carrying it, you cannot use your spear. You cannot use Animus.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so you're racing along. Guys, what do you see in there?
Orcs.
More
all charging towards you.
shitheads.
Guys, I want each of you to give me a cool description on your turn, just to how you cut your way through these orcs. It's really not worth rolling through this stuff. So who wants to go first?
Ember casts Sword of Fire and just wades in.
So all these hordes of orcs are charging in. You're cutting them down left and right. Who is next?
Sorry, did you want to go?
Go for it.
Okay, so Halen leaps into the center with his mountain strike. As he lands, he drops that other thing that he has, and then just grabs a spear and starts stabbing anything around them.
Love it. You're swirling around, and orcs are dropping left and right. Who's next there, Steve-O?
With a dagger in each hand, Nute flies in and just starts slashing, and Flicker just sort of poofs and starts. It's almost like it's transporting itself around the room, sticking itself into the eyes of all the orcs. Amazing.
And then Moged, what are you doing?
And Moged, it's not so much as what he does, it's what he says as he wades in. And he says, "I've waited so long to smell orc blood again."
Sounds like that dwarf.
That axe is smashing left and right and taking these things down. Guys, you carve your way through that horde. And as the last one falls, you hear the last from off in this direction. Go ahead and move yourselves.
Dun, dun, dun. I can't.
It gets warm as you're moving in there, too.
Is there a door?
There is.
Okay. Smash!
Going down.
Okay.
Oh. Hello.
Now, what's in there? These chains have fallen, and there's really only there are some controls over here that seem to be sort of mechanical in nature, and then this thing is placing this chain over here. Has there's a mechanism at the base of the chain here that's broken, one over here that's broken, and then this guy is futzing around with some kind of clockwork type contraption. He sees you guys come in, he turns and fires that thing in his hand at you guys, but I think it's not going to kill you, so it goes wild, and he says nope, boo.
You will not prevent this. Nothing will stop this. The shadow returns.
Again, in Elvish. So only Nute and Halen actually understand it.
And Ember.
Oh, yeah, and Ember, of course. What are you doing, guys?
So
Rushing over there. Kill this abomination.
Okay, so Moged, you're racing over. There's a very, like, this thing tries to bring that weapon up again, too. It fires, you get your shield up, and you go in and smash this thing down.
What did you say was over here?
Mechanisms. They seem to be twisted and destroyed, as if something recently has blown them up.
Oh, there's no fixing or adjusting that.
So you go in and you, your axe is buried deep in this thing's chest, and it collapses down to the ground, and you wrench it out. Bright red blood follows behind. And the thing says with his dying breath,
It is too late. The shadow falls on you all. Traitors, prepare.
and he's turned its head, or it has turned its head towards you and you, Halen, and you, Nute. And again, all in Elvish as well. What do you guys do?
It's dead
Is there
now?
any?
It's dead, yes.
Is
Sounds
there
like
any
his
way of?
last words?
So only one of the chains is still okay, right?
One of the chains is still okay, yeah. Or at least the mechanism that controls them. What you're looking at, guys, is there's a giant hole in the bottom there. There's this, that circle that's in the middle there, the one that's gray. That is like a giant pillar that seems to disappear into the ceiling. But there's a groove around it, as if it's just like something that could be lowered down below, because the reason this room is warmer is because that opening there goes down into this giant pool of lava.
Does anyone understand how this thing functions?
Moged does.
What do we need to do here?
This mechanism needs to be. I'm telling you just in my voice because it's. But basically, the mechanism has been damaged. You need to basically the mechanism needs to be activated, and that thing needs to be dropped down into the lower down into the lava. The thing is, it's supposed to be a controlled reaction. It's supposed to be repeatable, so you can lower it down there. It will trigger something by coming into contact with the lava, which can then be reset. This will have a one-time shot. It will only act at maximum effect, and because you're not controlling, think of it like a magical reactor, kind of. This is like a control rod that is being dropped down into the lava. Ideally, it's put down a little bit at a time so that it can control the reaction that the lava has. But with these damage mechanisms, it means it's going down in there and it's causing maximum effect, which will destroy all the passages through the Darklands that this connects to, all those highways that are marked. However, it also means that there will be, this whole area will be destroyed.
Moged looks at everyone and he says, "You must get out of here now. I will trigger the device."
Can you do so by yourself?
I believe so.
But why
do it
were
by
they
themselves.
destroying it?
Well, they were making it so it could never be operated.
Yeah.
Why this stuff is being explained to us? I'm trying to pry the mask off the helmet off that elf.
Sure. Give me 1 second here, Brian. Okay, sorry. Yeah, what they were doing was basically they were trying to damage the mechanisms that would allow this thing to operate. What Moged's going to have to do is basically just drop this thing directly into it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it sounds like that's what they were doing anyway. So what, we're just going to finish what they had started?
No, they were making it so that this thing could never be dropped into there.
Oh, well, it sounded like they were blowing up the chain, so there's only like one chain holding
No.
this.
They were blowing up the mechanisms.
Oh.
The chains were what let you drop it in and out repeatedly.
Yeah, I get that. I thought the chains were bust.
No. They were trying to break it so they would never go down. Brent, you finally managed to figure out how to access that that clasp. You pull off the helmet. That is what you see.
The bald gray-skinned elf. That's
White-skinned elf.
white.
Okay. Well,
You realize, Brent, from our previous correspondence too, me and you, not the characters. You obviously
I have an
recognize it.
idea.
You know what this is, right?
Yeah.
So what do you say out loud? This is like, imagine like finding proof that the devil is real.
yeah, he is real. He's my papa.
Yeah. What do you say, Nute or Halo?
I back away from it and say shadow elf.
And Nute, for you, again, the shadow elves are the boogeymen that everyone uses.
Okay.
That all elves are terrified of. They're the elves that were trapped in the Shadowfell during the Sundering, when your people and Halen's people journeyed to the Feywild to weather the Sundering. Shadow elves were trapped in the lifeless, drab region of the Shadowfell and were changed by it. So when all the elves returned to the world after the Sundering concluded, the Shadow Elves never reappeared, but continually sent off things like doppelgangers and changelings to infiltrate the elves. Yet the Shadow Elves are marching. Oh, and incidentally, guys, Brent, I take it at some point you take a look at that rifle as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a marking on it, Brent.
What's it say?
Doesn't say anything. It is a circle in which a black arrow is marked.
They're being supplied by the same weapons manufacturers the orcs were.
Either that or they are the supplier.
You guys, you can hear more orcs stirring.
Moget says, "Get out of here! Get out of here now!"
All right, let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the helmet, and I'm gonna tell Nute to grab the other weapon thing.
Okay.
All right.
Moget says he'll give them 1 minute.
I just, Brent, this thing is absolutely anathema to you. So I just want to, just as a role playing
I
thing.
don't want to use it. It's not something I'm taking for. I want to show the other.
That's fine, Brent. I don't need any more explanation right now. I just want to make sure we understand each other, that it's just not something that you would ever consider using.
Oh yeah, no,
so,
I tend to.
All right, guys. So the three of you go flying through these whole corridors. You can hear, as you're charging through this room here, guys, you pass that fallen shadow elf. And you can hear the sound of more orcs from down in this cavern here. And as you're running along, I didn't mention it before, guys, but right in here, there's an enormous clockwork mechanism, like an underground bore or drill, clearly of the same manufacturer as your scout orb there, Nute.
Right.
You think it's clear that your scouting orb
was
crafted by shadow elves.
Mm.
You guys
Don't
go
like
racing along, and we sort of see Moged. Jeff, you want to give us if you want a real cool description of his sort of last stand as the orcs go piling into this room here too?
Okay, so he triggers the final bit of the mechanism such that it is, and the pillar starts, quickly pouring down as the orcs start breaking on his shield, and he's sort of holding the door here, cutting them down as as the mechanism starts to operate.
What is the last thing we see as audience members before? Because what happens is that giant mechanism sort of it shakes, and then the chain kind of breaks and it drags to the side, hits the sort of lip of that giant hole. Another chain breaks. The other two hit, and this thing drops down. And we can sort of see from the perspective of the lava, there's a sort of like conical top to it. The whole room full of lava and orange. Then we see this giant runic pillar drop down, boom, hits the lava, and it spreads out with this magical kind of energy, and the lava begins to like, roil and turn and churn and spitting up, and then it starts being rocked by explosions as the lava flows up and basically destroys in one massive, powerful tremor, throws all of this room up into ruin, and then crashes down. We cut and see an army of tens, if not hundreds of thousands of orcs storming their way through the blackened tunnels, all using their dark vision, of course, to see their way through. And then one of the scouts looks ahead, and he sees an orange glow coming from behind one of the tunnels. Raktash! And then you see the orange gets brighter and brighter until this massive wave of lava goes flowing through them. The entire army, you hear the screams and cries of the orcs. They are all consumed by this unrelenting wave of molten rock. And the dark roads are, unfortunately, forever sealed. Our heroes, or our surviving heroes, are racing along, through the tunnels. There you can feel the whole thing rocking. The tunnels are shaking. They're having to catch themselves against the wall several times. I think, which of you guys do you think is the most likely to be able to navigate these tunnels correctly? Who do you think is leading the way here, guys?
Well, Nute is pretty agile and can see in the shadows.
Okay. I think actually Halen's pretty. Halen, can you see in the dark, or you only got shadow vision?
I have shadow vision, but I would have the same as Nute, I think.
Yeah, so you got shadow sight, so I don't think you can't see in the perfect dark. But the reason I'm asking, Brent, is I think you're absolutely the fastest of everybody. So I feel like.
But I do have the what's it called? I can use an incantation to cast light.
Sure. Okay. Cool. So you've cast light on Animus. You're racing along, leading everyone out. You guys get to the end and go racing out of the corridor or the cavern, and the whole mountainside is shaking at this point, and it's that Indiana Jones leaping out of the tunnel, and then poof, dust all falls behind him. You guys do that, and you find yourself standing in a wooded hillside, the entrance to the vents. And you can see that there are several other entrances clearly because there's dust coming out of them as well too. Your hearts are all beating very, very hard in your chests, and the calm of the area around you and the serenity of the natural setting sort of is a stark contrast to the tempest of emotions that I imagine that all of you are going through. What are you guys thinking right now?
We saved the town from orcs, I think.
There's
We're
fucking
here.
shadow elves. I have proof there's shadow elves.
I'm shaken and elated at the same time. Shaken to learn that the dark elves exist and they're doing stuff. And then, but this is a new moment in the life of Nute, who has just always been a scoundrel.
Okay. You guys are in a bit of a clearing as well. And I think that you guys say anything to each other?
I just sort of look at Nute and look at the things we have and look back at Nute.
And I look at him knowingly.
We have to tell our people.
They'll never believe us.
We have to show them. We have to show them these. They'll believe us.
Who are these? What are these things?
They're a lost group of elves. When most of the elves fled to Feywild, this lost group was supposed to have fled to the plane of shadows and been twisted by them. But it was only a legend. Spoken like a tale to scare one's children about things that dwell in the dark.
Guys, each of you give me a perception challenge, please. Brent and Steve, you guys can add your trickery to it if you like.
No boons, no banes.
No boons, no banes.
I get one for my keen senses. That makes it
Oh, there you go. So 2.
Boom.
Okay, so Halen, you're the first to notice this. You guys are, like I said, it's in a bit of a clearing on the side of the hill. You, Halen, as you're talking to each other and trying to process this stuff, you see this figure walk from the edge of the woods, dressed in a plain gray robe, walking towards you, lithe, but with an athletic and nimble walk to it. This thing has basically most of its body concealed by this gray cloak, but it is moving its way directly towards you guys.
And who are you?
Yeah, it's about maybe about 200 yards away right now. And it keeps approaching.
Are you yelling?
Yeah, I address it.
Okay, so it keeps moving. Keeps moving. Keeps moving. 100 yards away. 80 yards away.
Okay, I drop the thing, the other weapon, pull up my spear.
50 yards away. 40 yards away.
Halt.
35 yards away.
Okay.
30 yards away.
So I
25 yards away. And it stops. What do you say?
Name yourself. Identify yourself, stranger.
Its hands come out, and you can see its hands are desiccated and gray. Not undead, but you've seen these hands before. Brings its cloak back, and what stands before you, gaunt, gray-skinned, and yellow-eyed, is one of the enemy. Guys, that's it for today. So, one last thing too. Gentlemen, welcome to level 9.
Oh, yeah.
So, for those listening at home, let me just log out of here and I'll turn my camera off, get out of the game. And I'll stop sharing. All right. Unfortunately, guys, because Dave wasn't here, today's session didn't quite go the way I was planning, but such is the way things go. So, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us. If you have gone through this whole session, we hope you've enjoyed the final brutal battle with the dragon and the battle beneath the what do you call it, for the Jotun Guard. to try and activate those. Seems like the guys may have gone from the frying pan into the fire right now. Where the hell did this thing come from? What is its intention? And will it be beating them as badly as what the last thing did? We'll have to see what happens in 2 weeks' time. In the interim, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding tonight's session, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below. Otherwise, we'll see you again for the penultimate session in 2 weeks' time. Thanks all.